What's good? What's good? What's good? What is good? This is DJ's Raw and Cut Truth, giving you the raw content that you deservedly need. And yes, your boy DJ will be on a live stream. I'll be here until 2:30 Pacific before I go to work. But Coach Joe is joining me. How you doing, OG?
What's happening, DJ? What's going on? Glad to see you here this today. For at least you be emotional today. You know, it's good to see you. How you feeling today, there, young G? What's going on?
And I feel elated. I feel excited. LaMelo Ball is about to play today against the Brooklyn Nets. And I'm going to tell you why I'm excited about this game. Because I'm doing the stream, joining the OG. But also, when the Hornets play good teams, LaMelo usually has more minutes. Thank the Lord for that. Thank the Lord for that, man. He could finally get some minutes. Coach Joe, do you know that LaMelo Ball has only played, he averages 28 to 29 minutes a game.
Whoa! Again, we talking about minutes.
Yeah.
Minutes, DJ, huh?
Yeah, man.
DJ, did we really think we was gonna find ourselves coming up on the third game of the season after a rookie of the year campaign, after everything that Melo showed, that we would still be talking about minutes?
Still talking about minutes.
Damn, man, JB must still be the coach.
Yes, indeed, man.
Okay, well then that's why we talking about minutes. Okay, yeah, no, this is bordering on really family. This is bordering on. I mean, I can't, DJ. I mean, I don't. I'm a loss for words. To be honest with you, I'm lost for words because I just saw an article yesterday. I think it was, or maybe it was earlier today. That I can't think of the site, and they talked about Melo making the move to superstar at the ripe old age of 20. And they said after two games and averaging 28 minutes, like you just said, lower than any of the other starters, I imagine, except maybe Plumlee. Melo's at his split after two games, he's averaging 24, 25 points a game, 6 and 5, or 6 and 7. And he's shooting 57% from the field, 67% from three-point line, and 100% from the free throw line. A 57, 60, 50, 5700 split. This is amazing. It's amazing. And it's only two games, but ain't nobody else shooting it. See. What are we saying again, DJ? You pointing out again, Melo doing more than everybody else with less.
Right. And if there's one person that can ruin LaMelo's chances of being an all-star this year, it's JB. And before anybody goes around and say you're being too harsh to the coach, shout out to the homie Quell Davis, Macrina Daniel, peace and blessings, my sister. We give coaches credit when they do things right, like Billy Donovan. Billy Donovan is doing a fantastic job with the Bulls. He's giving his starters 30-plus minutes a game. He's playing to win the game. He knows how to get his stars involved. Whereas the Hornets, they're treating LaMelo like he's still a rookie. The only difference is LaMelo has improved from last year. That's the only difference. He's making more shots. He's more efficient. But besides that, I'm seeing the same thing. And they have the nerve to tell us that he has the keys. It doesn't look like it yet.
Yeah, I'm with you, DJ. 100%. I'm trying not to put too much energy into it because Melo is just going. He's just showing. Look, man, this makes no difference. I don't care what you do, dude. I don't care what you do, you ain't gonna stop this train.
Right.
I'm trying to stay there too, but I can't help but imagine that it's something that's being spoken about because when it comes up in a presser, see that uh, his minutes are still an issue, then that can only be JB. I mean, it can't. It ain't about making nothing up. It just can only be JB.
Hmm. Uh, Aubrian says one good thing with Rozier not playing, Melo gets to take 20 shots. He usually don't get that with both Hayward and Rozier in the court. They're gonna need they're gonna need Rozier, and especially on this game. He's not playing today, Coach Joe.
Well, I mean, from what I didn't hear that, but
Right.
I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't playing because he didn't look good the other day, and it looked like to me he was still hurt.
Yeah, it does. It looks like he's not even healed fully.
Yeah.
TB said load manager is getting ridiculous in the NBA. Big play. Belly Play says, yes, sir. Coach is back. What up, DJ and Coach? Blessings to y'all on this Sunday. Amen to that, my brother.
Yes, indeedy.
Man.
Yes, indeedy. Belly plays. Yes. Shout out.
So, comment section, what are your predictions on the game? What do you think is going to happen? And what are your stat predictions for LaMelo Ball?
Well, I'm gonna tell you. I've watched Brooklyn play a couple times, not the whole game, but a lot of their games so far. And KD looks like KD. James don't quite look like James yet. Um, and they don't look quite like themselves yet.
Mm.
I think Kyrie being out is still going to affect them. I mean, they still haven't worked through that yet. So I expect that the Nets are probably going to come out and overlook Charlotte a bit. As being the little brothers, and I think it'll be a game for a while. If Melo stays out of foul trouble, meaning the referees let him play, uh, I think it's going to be a closer game than predicted, and I think that he'll have 28 between 28 and 30 and 30s and probably close to a triple double. His brother got a triple double the other day, so I think he's gonna try to go for one today.
And, excuse me, the Charlotte Hornets, they will be smart to utilize LaMelo Ball in this game. This is not a matchup that you got to be conservative on your rotations, not give them the minutes, not giving them the shots. If you do that, you're going to get ran out of the building. KD is on a mission right now. He looks like Coach, you seen him. He looks like he hasn't even missed a beat.
Facts.
And one thing about great teams, and I know this about Gordon Hayward, and we all know this, is when they play great teams, for some reason, Gordon Hayward is more passive. Now, maybe that changes this year, but until then, I'm judging off what I'm seeing from last season and so forth.
Mm, mm.
Yeah,
I
LaMelo
think
likes
I think
competition.
you D, I'm seeing a little different Gordon this year so far. He's starting to look to me a little bit like he's accepting the Mellow who he is, and that he knows that he's got to prove something. I got to admit, I like his body language a lot more this year than I did the whole year last year.
True, it is better. It is better. Let me see. Let me
So,
read the
so
comments.
DJ, one of the things I want to talk about before the game started, some of the stuff I've been seeing around the league. My Lakers look like doo-doo smell. Let's just keep it real. They don't look like they got it together on no level. The situation with AD and Dwight Howard just magnifies that it don't look good. that it ain't going good either. Although what we saw is stuff that occurs all the time in grown man sports, grown men being grown men. So, but it's reflective when you losing, and particularly when you losing to team that beat you in the playoffs, like a drum, and then you kind of come back and you get beat like a drum again. So they got issues. I'm sure they're gonna work them out because they know how. I'm
Mm-hmm.
really this Memphis team. I'm really surprised at. I'm really surprised at a little bit at the step they've taken. Look like Ja Morant has taken his step. Trey looks like He's moving back a bit. The new rule of the physicality and not being able to flop and throw your body into the man and all those kinds of things that he hasn't made the adjustment yet. I don't think James has either. That those guys have been use that rule quite a bit. So I'm concerned about that. Ant-Man looked like he's picked up where he left off. Him and he seems
Really
like he's
back.
a second guy now down in Minnesota with along with Carl Anthony Town. He's certainly getting the green light. That coach down there is letting him play. I wish Melo JB would let Melo play that way, but Ant is playing, looks well. That Scotty Barnes, that rookie down in Toronto, I am surprised at him. He looks like what I thought he was going to be.
Coach Joe,
Oh,
I didn't see that coming from Scotty Barnes.
ooh, I did. Ooh,
Defensively, yes, but not offensively.
man, that Scotty Barnes boy, I'm pleasantly surprised. He was one of the shocks to me when I first saw him in the summer league. He just popped off the screen for me, so I'm happy about him. So it's a few here and there that I've seen taking a step. It's more parity this year, I think, than we've seen in a long time. That beat down that Miami put on the defending champs the other day was pretty humbling. So that just goes to show you that anybody can get beat down. So just remember that as we deal with the LaMelo Ball and Meloholics and the Mellow Airs.
Oh yeah, I like that. Mellow Airs. Shout out to my LaMelo holics. If you're a LaMelo holic, let me know in the chat. Let me know. Let me know. We are about to see a show. One thing about LaMelo Ball, I do not get disappointed when I watch him play. Even when he has a turnover or makes a young mistake, it's fun to watch. It is fun to watch, Coach. And not doing these streams, it it bothers me because I'm like, man, this is some fun basketball going on. Not just the Hornets, but look at all these teams. Look at the Hawks. Look at the damn like you said, Memphis Grizzlies, and so many young up and coming stars. I checked out Evan Mobley, Coach. Evan
Mm,
Mobley is the truth, man.
yes,
He's
a
the
lot of
truth.
potential. A lot of potential there. I think I like some things I'm seeing with him. I must admit.
Coach Joe, they had a lineup. They put Larry Marketing at the center, Jared Allen, Evan Mobley, Ricky Rubio, and um, Colin Sexton. And I'm like, that lineup shouldn't work. But they made it work.
They did.
Evan Mobley was guarding the small forward position. And he was doing a good job.
Mm,
I was like, wow, they got
mm,
something here. They got
mm,
something.
mm. Oh, I got to give Thunder R a shout out. The Washington Wizards. Yes, they are 2-0, and Kuzma is starting. All them Kuzma
Cool.
haters out there. I'm still a Kuzma. I'm still with Kuz. Kuz started. Kuz played his behind off the other day. Really contributing down there. The body looks good. I ain't watching him play a whole lot yet, but just other than highlights. But yeah, Washington's doing their thing. Let's give Washington a pat on the back there.
Oh, you see that from Quell Davis? He said Kevin Durant looking like he want payback at Rozier and LaMelo for what they did last year. He don't forget. I
Mm-hmm.
love these type of matchups.
Uh-huh.
Love it.
Facts. 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 Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. The broadcast just came up. Yes, indeed. Yes,
Yeah.
indeed.
Red Pill
Yes.
Alpha. Oh, sorry about that, Coach.
That's okay. Go ahead. I'm just.
Red Pill Alpha says, salute DJ. Just got time to comment. Tuned in. Been busy with prepping for the MCAT and application for the MD school. I was the one that commented about Larson Pippen on the stream you did. Hey, man, prayers to you, and I hope you do well, my brother. Um, you know, them MCATs ain't no joke. But keep doing your thing, and thank you for supporting the channel and tuning in, because we about to watch a show. Coach Joe is about to start. I cannot wait.
Yes, indeedy. Thunder. What is it? Thunder 3 said Kuzma's been productive. Every point he's dropped counted. No empty stats. Facts. What's up, HL Kid? He says hashtag RawTruth. What's up, DJ Coach Joe? Much love. Much
Peace and
love
blessings.
over there, Young G. Absolutely, as always. You know that good to see you in the house. Yeah, Melo likes the bright lights. He likes to entertain. So we certainly looking forward to seeing the entertainment.
Oh,
And you
yeah.
know this.
Man, you know this, man. Salute to Pierre Golston. He says salute to Coach as well. Pill Alpha says salute, man. Hey, DeAndre Jordan looking like a fossil out there. He might be worse than Gasol. Man, he's in upper room territory, and he's only 33 years old. But he came in the league pretty young, right, Coach?
Facts.
Yes.
Facts.
A lot of players are like that. What the Lakers need to do is just take it a game at a time and develop chemistry. I'm not going to lose my mind already, but they got some stuff to improve.
I couldn't agree with you more, DJ. Could not agree with you more. That they're gonna get together because, like I said, they grown men, so they know how to play the game, and they gonna enough film, enough practice, and not practice, but enough film and looking at what's going on. They'll get it together and know that this is a lot of this is self inflicted, type of situation. So because they look like they were taking my turn, your turn, my turn, my turn, your
Yeah,
turn,
that doesn't work.
and that ain't gonna work, man. I was telling DJ the other day, family, that these young dudes, man, really look like to me the NBA is on the starting to curve a little bit, and not quite, but starting to curve a little bit. Some of these young dudes, man, I think they're ready. I think they're ready. Some of these young teams, the Memphises, the Atlantas, the Phoenixes, So the Memphises, I don't know. They starting to look. He talking about Cleveland, that big lineup they put out there on the floor. I watched them to take it to Indiana the other day a little bit, and it was really interesting to see those young dudes out, the young teams out there doing it. So it's going to be interesting to see. And Charlotte's right in the mix when I say young team, because to me, Miles, PJ, LaMelo, Book Night, with the exception of Terry and Gordon, because we know what they bring. Those guys, man, those guys can really step up this year and make some noise, and I'm looking forward to seeing it.
This is a away game for the Hornets. So they in Brooklyn. How you
Mm-hmm.
do? You come
In New York, New York, no, New York.
They say Westbrook can't play half court. Well, I think he'll learn, man. It's
Mm.
just there's some things they need to figure out. Coach Joe. You there?
Well, one thing about Westbrook. Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hello.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah. See, to me, for me, DJ Westbrook ain't never been no shooter. I mean, it ain't never been he's never been a shooter. So we can't, to me, expect him to turn into something else. And he ain't never been real efficient. If you look at his numbers, his percentages, he's always been in the low 30s from three, and he's never been close to 50% from the field. So in the free throw line, he hasn't shot 85, 90% at all from there. So but it's his energy and it's his effort that has always made the difference. So he got to figure out a way. I mean, it's going to be interesting to see, man, how he mitigates this, because he can't be shooting all them. He got to go into. He got to go to the library. I mean, to go to the basket a lot more, because he can't have all them shooting all them bricks.
Man, shooting so many bricks, he could build a house, coach.
Yeah, yeah, he ain't never been terribly efficient. So yeah, here we go, baby. We getting ready to go. He's showing the New York skyline. The concrete jungle, baby. New York City.
Yeah. I've been waiting on this game, man.
Hey, shout out to some of the guys to me who have so far in these first two games. Oubre, shout out to Oubre. A lot of
Mm-hmm.
people thought Kelly Oubre wasn't gonna do nothing, or he wasn't gonna be a good fit. See, they were saying that he ain't gonna be a good fit, but Oubre has shown that he can be a good fit. See, because Melo, I'm gonna see if he does it this game. But last game, one of the things Melo did that I thought that was so interesting is that he feel the team out, and tried to get his guys off first. And so I'm gonna see if he's gonna do the same thing tonight. Try to get his guys off first, and then him get in the game where he sees he should get in the game. Because he also looks at how they defending him and that as well, because he's so talented that he
Yep.
can he can score in so many different ways. It doesn't matter. Yeah, he can do that.
The starting point guard for was really just James Harden. He's the
James
point
Harden.
guard. He's the point guard of the team. Um, LaMelo versus James Harden. This is gonna be. This is like again. This is where the stars are made of, and looking at how LaMelo Ball operates as a player, he embraces the competition. I don't think he'll run from the competition. I think he'll take it head on, and the best team will win. Brooklyn should win this game because they're a longer team. They have KD. Number one, they have KD. If you got KD, you should win. Uh,
And James.
James Harden. And one thing I like about Steve Nash, I know he doesn't get enough props. He just lets the players play. He doesn't do a bunch of over coaching, trying to act like the smartest coach in the room. Right, Thunder.
Uh,
KD's a cheat code.
Absolutely. Shout out to ZO2. And I really just want to say that my heart is just warmed by my hometown embracing ZO2 the way that they are. I got to admit, I am very happy about that. They know Zoe's worth. They know what he brings to the table from a basketball standpoint, all the things that he does, and I'm just really happy to see that Lonzo is getting the type of respect that he deserves for the kind of game that he plays and what he brings to the table. My nephew said that the Chicago Center is lit again. It hasn't been lit in quite a while, so I'm happy to see that.
Mm-hmm. It's a wonderful thing when you feel appreciated. And
Facts.
Lonzo had a block, sent it to the second row. He got up there, and I was saying to myself, it makes a difference when fans appreciate you.
Facts.
And those you should have seen that stadium, man. I mean, that court.
Mm-hmm.
Watching on my TV, seeing the fans just turned up. The Chicago Bulls are fast. They play defense. They're a team that causes a lot of matchup problems, and they have a guard lineup with Lonzo, Levine, and DeRozan. That's just, I mean, it's going to take a lot to beat that type of team.
Just so for clarification, I thought this was gonna happen. Oubre's in the starting lineup. What's up, Uncle Vern? How you doing there? That's my OG. What's up, Uncle Vern? So Oubre starting today in place of Terry. So maybe that means that when the second unit comes in, maybe
Book night?
Book Knight might play. Oh no, Cody. He would go with Cody before he would go with Book Knight.
Yeah. No, this coach.
Yeah. What am I talking about, DJ? I had to slap myself. Wake up.
Man.
This is we talking about JB here. We ain't talking
we
about
thought, Coach Joe,
silly rabbit.
we thought Coach Joe was finally going to use common sense. We actually thought he was going to be smart today.
Facts.
Let me see. Asmar says, let's see how consistent Kelly Oubre could be. We'll see. Uncle Vern in the cut. I see you, OG. Hey, but this game going to start.
Okay, so we got LaMelo, Oubre, Gordon, Miles, and Plumlee. And there's a kid on the Nets I'm not sure about who's starting now. I don't know if that was Brown or not. I couldn't tell. Okay, here we go, James. Oh, Javon Carter. Okay.
Yeah.
So James Harden, Javon Carter, KD, Joe Harris, and Nixon.
Oh yeah, we saw the Cavs, man. That
Oh,
lineup.
hey, I like what just happened here. Javon Carter is trying to do a Beverly, Patrick Beverly on LaMelo, and he's on the jump ball. He's holding Melo. So the referee didn't call. So Melo's like, okay, hold me. And he tries to shoot it. Melo blocked that jump. Get that out of here, little chump. Like he gonna push up on Melo full court now. I love it. Push up on him. Push up on him. Push up on him. Go by him, Melo. There you go. And Melo just gave Butler service to Plumlee as a result. Push up on him, Carter. Take his money, Melo. You tell him you ain't Lonzo. He ain't gonna push you and get away with it.
Oh yeah, that ain't gonna work with him.
That ain't gonna work with him.
It ain't gonna work. Make sure you hit the like button, share this video if you haven't throughout the masses. Topik says, I'm behind y'all. We'll do our best to. We're the West Coast, so you know how it is. Coach Joe, you just saw that?
What's that?
Assist from LaMelo.
Oh yeah. No, I didn't see the assist. I just saw the basket. Oh yeah, the assist from Plumlee. That's what I was saying. Then Claxton tried to play him full court and ended up giving up. Plumlee, get a ball to Melo and just run the floor. Melo scored his first point.
Just like that.
So Hornets, I like the energy of the Hornets, and I gotta say I like the fact that they're playing D. They on the other end. That's another good defensive possession they just had. This last time they playing really good defense. Their energy is nice tonight. I like that. Like that a lot. Yes.
That Nick Claxton, man, he has a lot of potential. I like his build. Modern day big man that could move, that could guard multiple positions.
Mm-hmm.
The Nets have something with him.
Mm-hmm. I like Nick Claxton as well. Come on, back to Melo liked him too. He just dropped him off at the bus stop and just left him there so he can catch the bus. 6-0.
Mellow
Melo
Holly.
got four. Melo got
Woo.
4-6.
Like the old Jesus say back in the day, feed the whale. Feed the
That's right.
whale.
Exactly. I mean, Melo got 4-6, and he has the assist on the other basket. So he's responsible for every one of their baskets so far. You think he's ready to play in New York today, family?
Hey, Coach Joe, what did I say about LaMelo playing against good competition?
Oh yeah,
Woo.
it lights him up. It lights
It,
him up. I want
it
to see
looks.
who gonna join him. I'm looking to see who gonna join Melo in terms of the efficiency.
Mm-hmm.
Is it gonna be Miles? Is it gonna be and right on key? Miles heard me and he just did what he Miles is doing lately. Knock down that three.
Oh, they heating up. They running, man. They running and gunning today.
Oh yeah,
This
they
is what we
running
want to
today.
see from the Hornets.
Oh my
This is
stars. Oh my stars! Gordon did something I haven't seen him do. Oh my God, Mouse, bad pass, Gordon. Gordon had the ball in front, family, and gave it to Melo. Okay, and didn't. Oh, wow, what is
Coach. What he
going
be
on?
saying? What he be saying? Oh my stars.
Oh my stars!
that dude scored. You don't want to get KD going.
Yeah, facts. But you
You
know what? I
don't-
like what they're doing. They're being physical with KD so far.
right.
Oubre smacking ball as he's going. Look at another turnover. They turning them over like flapjacks. Come on, Oubre, dunk it. There you go.
Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah, yeah,
Woo.
yeah. I mean, it's
Red Pill
early.
Alpha
So we
says, DJ and Coach, I'm glad Tay Bay is going for the Hornets. He is a liability on defense and being 5'10". Wait a minute, they try to say he was 6'1". Well, there's another. But one thing I like, there's less teachers' pets on this team. Now there are a couple of
facts.
them still left, but I'm glad half of the teachers' pets are doing their own thing, and I'm glad they got their bag and they got their money. But for LaMelo's future, they had to get rid of the teacher's pets so he can have the power with this team to have say so and to build around him. It was a must.
Wow, I
11
am
to
so
4
surprised at this defensive effort
Charlotte
by
Hornets.
oh, I'm sorry, DJ. By the Hornets. Man, they are playing as a
No,
team.
no,
They
I'm going.
guard on the defensive end tonight. So Claxton going to the free throw line. They call Oubre for the foul. It looked like
Yeah, this is impressive.
11-4. So I mean, I like their energy because that's how they're gonna have to play. You know what I mean? They Miles is gonna have to play. Bring that. Miles is a unique build to me. He's powerful, and so he's got to play with a lot of energy and play with that power in order to be effective because he's a little undersized in terms of height for that power forward position. They put Gordon hasn't scratched
Oh,
yet.
Patty Mills is coming in the game. You already
Yeah,
know how
Patty
Patty
Mills just stepped
Mills be
in.
doing. He can shoot.
Oh yeah, he can light. He's a bucket. He's a bucket getter. If you don't guard him or keep an eye on him, he's a bucket getter. I like Miles's energy. He lit from last game where he had 30 last game, and he was very
Yeah, Trent,
active.
they
He
got to keep.
came out today active. Love that. Yeah, Miles.
Coach Joe.
Yes. Can you hear me, DJ? DJ, can you hear me?
Yeah, my Wi-Fi went in and out. Sorry about that.
Oh, okay, no worries. Every time KD puts the ball on the ground, and then he just obviously just got a bucket because he's a bucket getter. But every time he puts the ball on the ground, somebody they attack his dribble. I love that. I love that as a team. Whoever it is, I love that. I mean, he gonna
Mm-hmm.
pick it up and drop it in anyway. But you know what I mean, because he's so doggone efficient. He's so damn good.
Players like players like KD, man, we got to appreciate what they have now because it won't be another KD in a while. It'll be a long time before we see another KD. He just makes the game so easy, scoring effortlessly.
Mm-hmm.
7 foot, can
Mm-hmm.
shoot over you, can handle the ball.
Mm. Mm. Yeah, that KD is something special, man. He's a special talent. I mean, we're looking at two players here on this net side family that were picked as one of the on the all 75 year team. Both KD and James Harden on that team. Think about that. That's something.
OG, could you imagine if the Thunder would have kept those players?
Mm. Mm. Wow. And not been flea market cheap.
Yeah. That's the best way to lose talent.
Well,
Being flea market.
no, you're right, DJ. It's hard to imagine where they could have gone, what heights they would have gone to if they had opportunities to play together.
Trent says Melo and Miles laughing during this timeout. Good, they're having fun.
Absolutely. I'm waiting to see some more Airbnb this year. I haven't seen much
Mm-hmm.
of it this year, DJ. So they need to get that together. We need to see some more Airbnb because that keep that raises that level, that vibration. See,
Right.
them young guys gotta do the stuff they do. Got to do it.
Man, Walter Robinson, I hope you're not right on that, my brother. You said the game would go wrong in the 5 minute mark. The only way it go wrong if JB is making bad substitutions
Well,
against a
that's what he
Hornets
means.
team.
That's what you mean, huh, Walter? When he
Uh-huh.
takes Melo out around that time.
Ooh, boy. I think someone said in the comment section on the previous video, coach, JB is the type of coach that makes other average coaches want to be coaches. Because you can get a bag if you just be a yes man and you don't have to have a 500 record, coach.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
So PJ's in the game, so he must have took out Plumlee's, because yeah, he did take out Plumlee, and he put Cody Martin in the game. So we got Cody Martin and PJ in the game.
Amani Bates out of Memphis. Yeah, I'm gonna check them out. Shout out to Penny Hardaway doing a great job at Memphis.
Show is.
Well, got Larry Brown as an assistant. They're gonna be well coached. That's how you do it. Get you some OGs on the coaching staff. Be set. Okay, going a little back and forth.
Miles, woo! Wait, Miles is cooking.
Oh,
Yeah,
Coach Joe,
talking trash too.
did you know you
Uh,
you probably heard this? Did you know that the Hornets didn't even give Miles Bridges extension
yeah,
before?
because I heard uh, Mitch Kupchak's press conference where he said that they're gonna wait and see. They're gonna wait until after the year to see what kind of year he has. They want to, before they give that brother the money, they want to make sure. Okay,
Wait and see, huh?
wait and see. Because we don't believe yet. PJ came in to guard KD. I just keep KD off the 3 point line. Just that's all I keep PJ. That's all you got to do. Just let PJ just let PJ just run KD off the 3 point line. I don't mind if he dunks it on you. Just run him off the three line.
Mm-hmm. Bruce Brown.
I think our boy just hit it from downtown.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. LaMelo Ball. LaMelo Ball. Oh, he came out ready.
Oh no, New York, baby, bright lights.
Oh, as soon as he JB, what the hell are you doing?
Hit that three, and what did he do? Come out of the game. And what did Walter Robertson
Golly.
say? What did Walter Robertson say? In
Every
about
time
5 minutes, we'll see. That's when Melo usually comes out of the game.
wait, where that comment at? Because I gotta highlight that.
So
What
19-13, the score is when he took Melo out. What the hell was that, Ish?
oh shoot. Now KD getting going.
Oh yeah, he see Melo's out. Oh yeah, they ain't got that guy in there. 15-19.
If you all right, for anyone that joins the panel, the Wi-Fi that you have on, your connection must be right.
Oh, what's good, family? What's good?
Uh make sure the background's fixed, brother. What's good,
Oh,
Talfi?
it was good, man.
How you
I'm,
doing there, Young G?
I'm doing good, OG. Like, what's good, man? I'm
Good.
just
Hey,
watching the
hey,
game
hey,
live right now, and
Melo.
Odell Jr. Running the team like I expected because he just breaking threes left and right.
You talking about
Oubre.
Oubre, yeah.
Like, damn, man. Like, can he just make a shot to save his life? That's all.
Did you?
And
Now tell Fig, did you see him last game?
I don't care if I see him last game. That game looks like a fluke to me.
Well, wait. What about the first game?
The first game, I still sounds like a fluke to me because against
Okay.
big
Okay.
teams, he could barely show up. This man breaking threes left and right. This is deja vu of the Warriors versus the Nets last year, where he was just breaking hella threes. It's like he's going through the curse of the Nets. I don't understand. Every time he
Mm.
faced the Nets on a different jersey, it's always a brick fest. I don't know, like Warriors brick,
Hey,
Phoenix Suns brick. Like, can you just not? Is it why is it always have to be against KD? You break a shot.
Coach Joe and even Taufik, what I'm about to say, man, I don't give a damn. I'm just gonna say the shit. Uh, every time LaMelo is cooking, every time he's making shots, making big plays, James Borrego takes him out. He was not tired. He was not slouching around. He played with energy. And now the Nets have closed round striking distance. This man doesn't even know how to use his rotations. His timeouts are horrible at the wrong time. He plays more players than he should be playing. And this is a difference between a Billy Donovan of the Bulls and a James Borrego. Billy Donovan plays to win the game, and he's not going to be playing players just to play. This
Coach,
is
any thoughts?
ridiculous.
Huh?
Got something to say before I drop in?
Go ahead. Go ahead,
Good.
Taufik.
Oh, all right, man. Like, so I think it's all because please, I don't even want to call him James Borrego. I'm just gonna call him James Boylan because he's basically pulling a James Boylan all over here. You know, because this is a James Boylan tactic where he misuses his players. He doesn't give his stars proper reps, and because if you look at Billy Donovan, the last game where Lonzo got 5 blocks, do you know that Lonzo led the team in minutes played in with 38 minutes, which is a big thing. Like, and this is another thing that's fascinating. Billy Donovan compared to James Borrego is that he knows who the star is. Like, that's the difference between a successful college coach and a failure of a college coach. If you look at James Borrego and Google his college accolades, you would never see anything like a championship, NCAA championship, or anything. He has never won anything. And to make matters worse, James Boylan, by the way, aka James Borrego, he's not using his players right. I'm not even gonna say that, oh, he's a horrible coach or is that he's just a coach that's if it was a player, he's what you would call a bench warmer. That's the type of coach that he is because honestly, he just ruins the flow of the offense. Like you have plays drawn from Mr. Glass who can barely stay on the court every 20 seconds. He be crying like SpongeBob screaming, "My leg!" every time.
This is what the Hornets is dealing with now. It's 1919, and this is what happens when you take your best player out of the game. LaMelo Ball. Yes, I said the best player out of the game. LaMelo was just hitting some threes, and they take him out.
Can you pull up Walter Robinson's comment about Hornets blowing a lead at the 5 minute mark? Because I got something to say about that.
Where is it at? The game will go wrong at the 5 minute mark.
You know, Walter, you're actually correct. But this is not even worse. My Raptors blew a 20-point lead against the Mavericks, and we stopped letting we went away from what works. Nick Nurse literally pulled James Borrego by literally pulling Scotty Barnes away from Luca, and it was game over from there. We just blew a 20-point lead and lost to the Mavericks, and we're seeing a similar shit here where you're seeing the Hornets about to blow a lead. Luckily, they just scored right now and dropped 3 points with 21 points. I think that's probably Melo who scored, or I don't know who that is. But
No, Melo's not in the game.
oh, okay, so somebody scored a three. But in this case, I'm just like, just please, for the love of God, just put the best players around the court because Odell Jr. right now is playing like he's the point guard on the team, and I don't like it.
Well,
Yeah,
it's 21-21 now. And the continuity that the Hornets had when Melo came was in there is gone. So now it's people trying to play make. They can't play make, turning it over, and just shooting threes. So, you know, and now Nets just went up by three.
Mm-mm-mm. This is what happens. This is a James Borrego coach team, and then want to play. Then when they get down in a deficit, then they want LaMelo to come in and save them.
I don't even know what to say to that. Like that's the problem. And here's Odell Jr. for three. Okay, brick. like how anyone's surprised. Anyways, speaking of that, I think like James Borrego is still battling in his mind who the star player of the team is, even though it's clear it's written in the books and it's written in his face that Lamelo is that guy. He still doesn't believe it because if he truly believes it, you would give him the minutes and the reps he needs. The Lamelo, even Lonzo, like all the ball brothers struggle with this. Professionally, they haven't been given reps playing situational basketball. And when we're talking situational basketball, coach, you can even chime in on this because you're a coach, you've coached basketball, and you know how situational basketball is. Like, coach, can I ask a question? Like, what does it mean? Like, what does situational basketball does in terms of helping a player develop? Because it's really crucial for why the Hornets tends to be holding Melo back.
Well, Telfik, to be honest with you, that whole idea, situational basketball, that idea comes from football and Belichick, and them canonizing Belichick as being the greatest and all that with the situational football. That all I see is just reps. If a player gets reps, gets the proper playing time, the way DJ talks about here, and we talk about new media, all the situations you need in a game will show up. It ain't gotta be no special time, whatever. Melo needs to be on the floor, period. Okay. And I mean, we just saw here with Steve, those are paying attention. Steve Nash doesn't have Kyrie Irving, and I'm looking at his substitution in this first quarter. He's
Yeah,
keeping he's keeping guys fresh. He's moving guys in and out. He knows who needs to be on the floor and who needs to be playing. See, this guy doesn't know that. He somehow when Ish Smith came in the first couple minutes when Ish Smith didn't do anything but make negative plays, Melo should have been back in the game. Should have been back in the game. Not to punish Ish. It's just he ain't got it going right now. Melo had it going. Let's go back. Let's get him back in the game.
and why
But no, he
is
doesn't think
Cody
that way.
Martin?
He thinks let's just keep him in there. Now I'll give him another 2 or 3 minutes.
Yo,
It's
coach,
like like Melo's on minutes restrictions or something. I don't know, man.
coach, yo, you wanna hear a funny thing? They got Cody Martin playing the point guard role.
Yeah. I saw him
What
looking like
the
a
hell is
train wreck.
this?
Well,
Oh
Gordon
my
tried to
goodness!
play make
And
too, and
they
he
give
turned
James
it
Harden
over.
a
And
foul. Oh my God, this is
yeah,
sad.
a couple of them tried it. PJ tried to play make, he turned it over. Gordon tried to play make, he turned it over. You know what I mean? So this team is predictable.
Look at the Hornets when it's the benches. Trent said the benches negative plus minus. They have a horrible bench, and James Borrego is giving them minutes, trying to share minutes instead of giving your starters adequate minutes to finish out quarters. This is bad basketball. Bringing LaMelo back in once they're down. This is not how you do it. This is not structured.
Fuck is that, PJ?
You see that too, Coach Joe?
Yeah, I see it, the DJ. And the thing about it is that this team, what's kind of frustrating is that they don't have a lot of room for error because they don't have a whole lot of good players, guys. Let's just be honest. Their guys have to play at a high level every night, and particularly against really good players, they got to play at a high level. And if they don't play at a high level, they're not gonna get it done. They just not. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen if they don't play at a high level. And there's Melo going to the basket again and not getting a foul, getting contact.
Wow. This damn coach ruining the rhythm of this team. And now the Nets got a lead. Walter Robinson was spot on, man. That 5-minute mark, and sometimes the 6-minute mark, JB just tries to overcoach. See, the Hornets are the type of team where you only need to make a few substitutions, and it better not be the guard position. You don't do it. You don't do it at LaMelo's expense. A big man, I'm cool with that. Any other places, I'm cool with that. But LaMelo, after he was cooking, that's just backwards basketball to me.
Yep. Shout out to Jason Murphy. I see you, Murph. What's going on, Murph? From one Murph to another.
Melo's supposed to have at least 11 in the first. Facts. Supposed to have this coach. And y'all wonder why I was mad when they gave James Borrego the extension? This is why. You're seeing it right now. You're seeing it right now. Bench players playing 6 minutes.
Walter Robinson, look what he put, DJ. What did he put down? 10 different players played in the first quarter. 10 players, different players. This team is that deep. Man, come on, man. God damn.
Hey, coach. This coach is playing them like the 2014-15 Golden State Warriors, where you could just sub so many players. You can have Iguodala come off the bench and Leandro Barbosa and company and David Lee to come off the bench.
Mm-hmm.
This coach is treating them like the Golden State Warriors.
Mm-hmm.
This is embarrassing.
Mm-hmm.
They say it's chucking up shots. This is what happened.
Yep. And then again, they just, if you have a coach that clearly define a team's role when they are limited in their um, in some of their abilities, then you're gonna have people doing stuff like we just saw in this first quarter that shouldn't be doing it, trying to make plays. Cody Martin, Gordon Hayward, um, nice mellow, trailing the guy, Plumlee. You don't see all these guys trying to make plays that can't make plays. There's Melo making plays over Claxton again. I told you he liked Claxton. I mean, got fouled on the arm. Clearly got fouled on the arm. Brought it. They back to 2 now. Melo back in the game, so they back to 2. Except James, and then James Harden said, "I think I'll fix that."
See, this is why you got to play your starters long against great teams, because players like James Harden, they could make some runs, and he's going to start heating up.
That's interesting to me, this last play. How Miles goes to the basket and Claxton blocks his shot. LaMelo takes Claxton to the basket and Melo shoots over him. And Miles got him back. He lowered his shoulder on the pick and roll and just ran Claxton over. And he right in the chest with his shoulder.
And shout out to Ant Learn. He said, "What's good, DJ and Coach? What's good, my brother?
What's happening, Ant? How you doing, Coach?"
He said, "Is LaMelo ever going to get calls? I don't know, man.
I don't think he ever. I mean, this is amazing. This is amazing. As much as he goes to the basket, how he don't go to the free throw line. He got James Harden on James Harden. Oh, he got James Harden. He has him. Oh, he smacked his hand. He smacked his hand. God damn it!
That's a foul. Golly,
you gotta be kidding me. Otherwise, that's a pass to Miles and a dunk. This is ridiculous.
Coach, a player like LaMelo who wants to attack the basket, not even get rewarded at all.
It's not even get rewarded. It's get penalized. You're supposed to not get penalized for going to the basket.
Every game, every single game.
Don't be. Why are they trying to run a play for PJ? PJ can't run no play for PJ. He ain't that kind of player. What is this nonsense? They isolating PJ like PJ's one that kind of player.
You're so right, Ant Learn. He said, "Well, Coach, JB don't go to bat for LaMelo, so they'll never give him calls." Sad.
I mean, no, JB, he went to bat for him. Did you see him on the sideline touching his arm? Hey, Rev. Hey, Mr. Rev. I think he touched my guy's arm. I think he touched his arm.
Hey, Coach Joe, remember last season when one of the players like roughed up Devontae Graham? JB got kicked out of the game.
Yes, I remember how upset he was.
That's going to back for your players, not this.
I tell you what, boy. I'm looking for a third Gordon Hayward. Melo's playing his butt off. Miles playing his butt off. Can you play your butt off, Gordon? Can you join the damn party?
Hey, what did I tell you about good teams and Gordon Hayward? He don't show up.
Casper the Ghost.
James Harden.
Artesia High School. James 3 for 8 today. He didn't. He's still adjusting. I don't even think he's in shape yet. James, one of the old school players.
Yeah.
He still wait to get in shape during the season.
Mhm.
No, everybody else come in shape. James still do the old school way. Get it back, Melo. Oh, nice play, Miles. Good cut, McDaniels. I mean, look, they hanging, they on the road, they hanging. I got to give them their credit. They hanging, they not completely out of it. They playing for the most part. They playing, playing pretty hard. Miles is doing his thing. Melo's doing his thing. If we can just get Gordon to do something,
I mean, show up,
especially
Gordon.
somebody that's supposed to be somebody who know what to do. There you go, Miles. Look at Miles. Look at Miles. Mouse in the house. Miles is double effort. Missed the first one, got the rebound, put it back up again.
Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. Keep the starters in, JB. Keep the starters in. If I'm playing LaMelo and Miles Bridges as long as KD is out there, I'm playing them as much as the Nets are playing those two. And they will only get rest. They will only get rest when KD or James Harden are not in the game.
I agree.
That's the only way you win in this league.
I agree.
You heard about that coaching word KISS? Keep. It's called keep. Something simple. Something. It's a coaching word.
How about this one? Keep the ball in Melo's hands so he can make layups like he just did. And Miles just got the rip and the 360 tie game, baby. I said
Let's
Miles
go.
and Melo are stepping up. Can Gordon join the party? Can you
Gordon would never join the party.
Gordon. What you say, DJ?
No, that was Taufeeq.
Yeah, I mean he took it from James, ripped him good, and then 360. Get him, Miles. That's what I'm talking about. Yes.
Coach Joe.
Yes.
I'm about to take this call. It's an important call.
Taufeeq,
you on? I'll be right back.
Do your thing.
All right, we'll hold it down for you, bro.
All right,
do
man.
your thing. Do your thing.
No problem. Damn, although I'm gonna be late, I'm gonna be like a little bit late with you, so you might as well. Oh God, 360. My bad.
Yeah. See,
He just tied the game.
Yeah, DJ just said it. That he just said it. We got to, just remember it. Anytime the
So
KD's in the game or James Harden in the game, Miles and LaMelo need to be in the game. They
yeah,
need to be in the game too.
I think JB should have done that. Like, just keep Melo in the game. Although I don't agree with Odell Jr. in the starting lineup. Odell Jr. should be on the bench for some reason. Because
PJ's. I mean, Terry Rozier's hurt.
they had this man playing shooting guard. That's a bad fit. He's not a shooting guard.
But Terry Rozier's hurt.
So they don't have a.
They don't have another. All they have is Cody Martin and Book Knight.
Oh God! But they could have started Book Knight.
Yeah, but he don't play rookies. Book Knight ain't played 1 minute. I mean, Book Knight ain't. I don't think Book Knight's played 1 minute yet. I don't think.
This coach sucks.
He played garbage time in one of the
games.
Oh
my God, Coach!
he didn't play rookies.
Coach, Book Knight is the perfect shooting guard. He's just like Rozier, except for without the defensive versatility. That's just it. Like,
no facts. Well, I'm with you 100%.
So you could have.
We need to send a Pony Express to his ass so he can get the message.
This is the perfect game to set up the BBB, aka Ball Bridges Book Night backcourt. Like, this is the perfect time.
Facts.
You have no Rozier. What's your next best shot? Book Night.
Facts.
Look at last year. Look at last year. He did the same shit with Melo. Remember, Rozier got hurt. Melo got his first start. If not for Rozier's injury, Melo would not get any playing time at all in the starting lineup.
Facts.
So let's not even talk about Devontae Graham. If not for Devontae Graham, LaMelo would not keep his starting spot. But Rozier's the domino effect to tilt this team's success. So you're gonna tell me that right now we're watching this shit show of a game, and you're gonna tell me that this team can't hoop to save their life. To make matters worse, the first thing you're doing is okay. Let me play the backups. What are you, Alvin Gentry? The only coach I've seen done this type of dumb shit is Alvin Gentry.
Well, I've seen.
Yes,
Well, in my day, I've seen a whole lot of them tell fake. I mean, there's been a lot of them that doing this nonsense.
like this is the perfect time. You have your
Oh
shooting
my
guard
God,
down,
Jalen!
and
I'm
it's
sorry,
game over.
Joey.
Go ahead, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead,
I'm sorry.
go ahead.
Jalen McDaniels tried to take KD to the basket. KD just took the ball from like he was taking from a middle school kid.
Oh damn, I'll try to remember that because the where I'm at, I'm in the East Coast, so I'm gonna be a whole lot late. Like,
Melo, what? I mean, Gordon, what are you doing? I
did
mean,
Gordon turn the
guys,
ball
this
over?
game is look. This game is tied up, family. Give it up, Plumlee. Give it up, Plumlee.
Hey yo, Bridges got the ball. Bridges, come on, man. Are you serious? Oh my god. I swear, what is McDaniels doing? What is
Well, yeah, he
McDaniels
tried.
doing?
I guess he had illusions of grandeur. He thought he was getting ready to take KD to the basket or something. I don't know.
Oh
He
my
could tell his
god.
face about it. KD said, "Give me that ball."
McDaniels. Oh god. And here comes Mr. Glass still looking for his leg after all these years. I
I
don't know,
don't think.
like
I don't
he's
think he
still
has
looking for his
oil.
leg.
I know he got it. He got to be Telford. He looking for something. I mean, but because he disappeared whenever they play good teams, man. Whenever
Mellow
they
for
play good teams,
three brick.
he disappoints. He disappears.
Oh my god. Like every time against big games, this man looking for his leg everywhere. I don't understand. Just please just hoop. That's all we're asking, man. Like the defense is looking so sloppy. They're not there's no energy. From what I'm watching right here, oh my god. Turnover. I I don't know. This team is so
Nice move,
disappointing.
Miles. I'm really like this. I'm liking Miles' energy. I'm liking Melo's energy. I'm liking nobody else really yet. Everybody else is a little bit hit and miss. Miles 14, 4 for 8. 4 for 8. He out here playing. Miles out here. This is how Miles has to play. If Miles plays like this and they can get just one more player, they can have a big three. If it's Gordon or if it's Terry. It don't matter if it's
No,
Gordon or it's Terry. They gonna get this Melo. They gonna get a game out of Melo. If they can get a game out of Miles every night, all they need is just one of them. If they get both of them, man, they gonna be they back up
that
41-39. God,
that
dog.
you're right, coach, because they have two big threes now. You have the LaMelo, Terry, and Bridges big
He
three.
just
Then
took
you have the LaMelo Book Night and Bridges big three. So you're gonna tell me that you're treating Melo like he's Zion Williamson,
he just
where
took
you have to
Melo
put
out
him on.
again. He just took Melo out again. What are you
Why is
doing?
Melo going to the bench? Oh my god! And he's bringing Ish Smith back. Oh god, Ish Smith has not shown up this game. I don't give a damn. He might be the greatest vet on that team. Ish Smith has not shown up this game, bro. Like I'm sorry to those Charlotte fans that really love Ish Smith. I think he's a good player. He's from Charlotte. He's a hometown boy. But good lord, can you just do something, please? And here comes Ish Smith with the ball. Ish Smith dribbles, 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 and passes to Plumlee. Plumlee with the ball. Passes to Mr. Glass. Mr. Glass turnover. Here comes here comes the Nets. The Nets passing the ball. Patty Mills. A break. Oh my god. Owned. God. Brick.
No, this. You know this. I'm
They
looking to
can't
see.
rebound the ball.
I'm looking to see what Gordon. Let me see, fam. I'm looking to see what Gordon is doing here because I cannot believe he's out here just going through the god doggone motions, running around like a chicken with his head cut off. What
Like,
the heck is
the
going on?
rebounding is so lethargic this game, bro. Like, they can't seem to. All of them just got sponsored by Butterfingers or something because I don't understand how they cannot handle the ball. Plumlee can't catch. Like, why is it that Melo is your best rebounder?
Hey, but you know what though, Taufik? Today they doing a decent job overall. They out rebounding the Nets right now.
Nope, I don't see it.
They got
I don't
nine.
see.
They got 19, and Nets got 16.
That's
They out
that's
they out
that's pretty nice.
they out rebounding the Nets. The problem with what's going on is that it's simple. It's just simple, Taufik. Simple.
It's the minutes. They're
Gordon is not helping his team. He's played 11 minutes so far. He's over 2. He's taken 2 stinking shots. As the dude who's supposed to be the dude on their team, 2 shots, and he's over 2 in both of them. He's got 0 points.
well,
0.
well,
You can't
well.
have 0 points when you one of the leaders of the team and you're on the road and you're a veteran. You
No,
can't have
no,
0 points.
Coach, he's not just the one of the leaders. He is the leader of the team.
No, Melo's the leader.
But the vocal leader,
Melo's the
see,
leader. He's just the guy who the guy who's supposed to be the leader based on
coach,
time and space, but he ain't the leader. Melo's the
coach,
leader.
let me break it down for you. There are 3 leaders on that team, but it shrunk down to 2. Melo's the one that's the lead by example type of guy. Rozier's the vocal one. Hayward is the guy that's supposed to be the glue guy and hold everyone together. That's it. But now Melo had to be the glue guy and the lead it by example type leader.
Yep.
And it's ruining the team. And to make matters worse, if you look at the way they're spot playing Melo like he's Zion or he's some type of like he's Gordon Hayward or something, it's like they don't understand who's who. It's like this coach don't understand who's who on the court. Like, dude, the guy that's getting hurt the most shouldn't be getting the most minutes. I don't care if you're paying him 120 mil. Like, if he's getting that many minutes and getting hurt every time, he might as well be the worst contract in NBA history, the way I'm seeing it. Because there's no point of you being paid that big money just to not show up in big games. And people are wondering why I would call him the worst contract in NBA history. You're seeing
Oh
it for
no.
yourself.
Oh no, you're right, Taufik. Gordon, he's got to have tape on his wrist. His wrist is hurting him, y'all. That's what's wrong. He need the tape because you know his wrist is hurting. All I
Greg, you
know
got the
is
LaMelo injury.
all I know is this: KD is on the floor. KD and James Harden are leading the Nets right now, and Gordon and Miles and LaMelo are leading the Hornets. So, and they both on the bench. Except the Nets are on the floor. The Hornets dudes are on the bench. So there it is. And they
This is
just
a
went back
sad
up. They
thing.
just went up by 2.
Hayward got the LaMelo injury now, huh? It's
Well,
a
he
damn
needed
shame.
tape. His wrist was hurting him. He needed some tape.
No, he got the LaMelo injury. Except for
Yeah, he needed.
he got to tape
He's
the
got
whole
an
wrist.
owie. He got
Oh,
an owie, a boo boo. So
coach,
sick of
you
this
don't have to
dude,
say
man.
that funny. It's so
I'm
sad.
so
Like,
sick of
oh,
this dude,
here
man.
comes Jared Jack coming to the shot. Torian Prince passes down. KD with the lay. Oh my God, this is sad. Here comes Mr. Glass with a broken wrist. Passes. Ish Smith with the ball. Ish Smith passes
Okay,
the ball to Plumlee. Plumlee
Melo's
passes the
getting ready
ball
to
to
come
Mr.
back in.
Glass. Brick.
Well, they tied it up. It's back tied 43-43. And
Like,
Melo's coming back in the game finally. I guess he must have us plugged in somewhere, Telfie, because
I,
he coming back in with Melo. I don't know what Miles that he bringing, but Jaden McDaniel's playing pretty good. He's three
oh
for
my
three. He's got 7
God.
points. So yeah,
Coach,
Ish,
do
you
you
ain't
just
got
see
it
Cody
today,
Martin
Ish.
airball a shot right now?
Yeah, the second team is killing us. Nick
Nah,
Where's
I'm
he at?
asking, do you just see Cody Martin just airball a shot?
Oh yeah, I saw him, but I'm not surprised. You know, I mean, he ain't
Oh
gonna,
my God,
he,
bro!
he,
Like,
he ain't gonna. I'm not expecting that kind of consistency out of him. The kind of
like,
oh, Jaden McDaniels. Wow, that's what I'm talking about.
yes, sir.
Oh, they
Jalen
called it
McDaniels
off
better
though.
start
They
hooping.
called it off. They called it off. They said he fouled him before he got to the basket. I want to see some more consistency out of Jaden McDaniels too, because you got a brother that's down in Minnesota that's playing, boy. So you need to,
Coach,
you need to be playing too.
Coach, here's the thing with pro sports that you need to understand. When a team is playing at home, they should always have the advantage. But the Hornets are the only exception to that rule. You notice that whenever they get to the Spectrum Center, they rarely get calls, and the only ones that get the most calls is Mr. Glass. But everybody else, Mello, Miss Bridges, McDaniels, they don't get calls like that. And Mello gets no calls at all. And
No,
if he gets calls,
they
it's
sure
it's
don't.
only once or twice. Like because in pro sports, it's when a team is at home, they're more likely to get calls. That's why you see all these stupid fouls being called on the Hornets. They're away. So I'm not surprised if they don't get calls. But when they're at home, I start to get pissed off because I'm like, ain't no way you're the home team and you're not getting no calls on your own home ground. That means like they bribed the refs to rig their games for you or something. Because at your home ground, they must have something against the star player of yours.
Yeah,
And
Melo don't get no calls on the road or at home, so it don't really make no difference with him. They act like he not getting fouled every all the time. So
like this is
you know,
sad. It's just like you need to play Mellow more. Like I'm not even trying to be like, oh, he needs to play 35 minutes. Just play him like 32 minutes, and that's good with me.
he's
Seriously.
he's
But
20.
judging by
No, Telfik, he's 20 years old.
oh,
He's
I'm
young.
saying
He's got
minimum. I'm
young
saying
legs.
minimum.
He should be
I'm
playing 35 minutes.
no minimum of 20, 32 minimum.
Oh yeah, minimum
Mi- mi-
32. I agree with that. Yeah, over 30. He should play over 30
Mr.
minutes every game, without a doubt.
Mr. Glass should not be playing 35 minutes. He should be playing
No,
20
no.
minutes because you're going to tell me an injury prone small forward that's starting for you is getting more minutes than your rookies because you pay him 120 mil just so he can be getting hurt. Like, how many times in preseason have we seen this man just get hurt every time?
Damn, in and out. Shit.
In
I
like
agree. Well, he's injury prone.
preseason, we saw this man get left the game and they lost to the Miami Heat. He left the game again. They lost the next game, and they couldn't play. He couldn't play the next two games because he was hurt, like a glass. Came back next few games of the regular season just to be hurt again. This is starting to get concerning. If I'm Mitch Kupchak and Michael Jordan, it's either I'm looking for a trade for Mr. Glass because I don't think they can pay Miles Bridges an extension if Mr. Glass is getting paid 120 mil. They already fucked up everybody's bag. Like everybody's bag is already fucked up with Mr. Glass's contract. You have
Without a
Melo
doubt.
that's due for a max extension, a super max. You have Miles Bridges due for a max contract. You have even maybe Ish Smith is due for an extension or something. But apart from that, like all the
Wait
rest
till you
of your
see.
guys need help.
Hey, wait till you see this play by Gordon. This right here typifies Gordon right here. This play right here. They get a turnover. Gordon's on the run out with Patty Mills and Durant. And what does he end up doing? Tripping over his own feet, throwing the ball out of bounds, looking like he like that commercial. I've fallen and I can't get up. This is unbelievable.
Coach, I
This
ain't
is
surprised.
unbelievable.
I
This
ain't
is unbelievable.
surprised. I ain't surprised, coach. Do you know why I'm not surprised? Because I've seen that play like countless of times. And I'm watching it live right now. Like, and he did it. He just did it again. He did that previously, turned the ball over, gave the Nets an easy bucket, and he's doing it again. Oh my God. Like, come on. Hayward, can you do something productive on the court? Please. You're scaring me. Do something productive.
Nah, he He got too much pressure on him. The pressure break the price. Not Brooklyn up 10. Yeah, it's. Oh no, they gave the basket the wrong way. They up 8. Excuse me. But they should be up. I mean, they're better. They're the better team than what you call than Charlotte. So, but they should be up. KD out here dancing on Gordon,
And
and then
even and
and of
LaMarcus
course
Aldridge,
splashing. And of course
LaMarcus
he
Aldridge is
splashed it.
cooking. He's cooking Plumlee in the paint. Like damn, Plumlee,
Yeah.
he can't defend. Oh my God, this is sad. This is sad to watch. I'm not even a Hornets fan, and this is sad to watch, bro. Like if I don't see Melo get 35 minutes this game, I'll be pissed off because ain't no way you have a guy that's the star of your team that even all of Charlotte knows is the guy, and he's the fan favorite, and you're putting on the bench like he's Zion Williamson. The hell is this?
No, it's it ain't this ain't this is not on in any shape or form uh uh their best effort, and again not getting the kind of effort that they need out of. Look at KD. He just taking over, right? He's just like let's just take over this thing here because these guys they don't love it.
Because last year I remember that they beat the Nets in their home floor,
No, they did, and that's the reason why
and
I'm
Melo
pretty sure
dropped
that KD
13
going
or something.
yeah, KD gonna make sure that they don't do it this year. I mean, but to me they
God.
relatively close without no Terry. Mal's got 21
Uh,
again on 5 of 9 right now. He is balling. I think Melo's got 15. I think at half, and they down 7.
15.
That to me. That's good.
It's the second quarter. It's the second quarter. Melo already got 15.
I think he's
Oh
got
my
15 or
God.
some 14 or 15. Yeah.
This is
And,
this
and
is
they
this
get
is crazy.
no production out of Gordon. No Terry isn't playing, and they
You
down 7 at
and
halftime to a team that many are predicting that's going to win the championship or at least be in the top team in the East.
and what's funny is that the only two people carrying this team is LaMelo and Miles Bridges. That's the two that's carrying the team.
Oh
The
no,
rest of the team are useless. I'm so
the other
this
guys I
game.
don't have a problem with because they doing the best they can. My issue is with Gordon.
Gordon is the
He
worst. Don't
can't
even
have
get me
goose
started.
egg. He cannot
Go,
have a goose egg.
so Gordon is bad in there, bad enough. Odell Jr. can barely make a shot to save his life, and
Melo
it's
just and they foul the hell out of him again. No
oh,
call. Man, this is ridiculous. This
but
is ridiculous.
Melo gets a block, automatic foul.
This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. The kid can get hit. Nothing, 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 nothing.
You know it's a damn shame when you see the Hornets get smacked at their own away, man. Like this is sad. It's sad to watch.
Well, it's an
And on
8 point
national
game.
TV. This is national
What?
TV, by the way.
No, it's not national TV.
It is. I'm
No, no, no,
watching
no,
it live on on TSN. I'm watching it live.
no. But TSN isn't national.
Oh, okay. It's international. My bad.
Yeah. Because those of us here in the states, it's not on any of the on of like ESPN or Fox or
Oh,
anything like
okay.
that.
Because I find it funny that they broadcasted it on a different country's sports channel. That's ironic.
Well, they gonna get that money. They gonna make sure that they partner with who they got to partner with or whatever they got to do so they can get them streams, boy. Because
Because
again,
I'm
we talking
like TSN is made in Canada. Like
facts. That's
so
exactly right.
I'm surprised when I saw that
Yeah.
we're broadcasting the Hornets and the Nets. Like
Hmm.
that's surprising. To make matters worse, like coach, now that we're at halftime, what's your like assessment of the game so far? Because what I'm
Well,
seeing is a real
I'm
shit
not.
show.
I'm.
Even
I'm.
chat, you can
I'm.
join in.
I'm gonna tell you. Uh. I'm overall, I'm pretty happy with it. I'm pretty happy with their performance so far. I mean, this half because uh, uh, they're shorthanded and they only down 8. That's to me is a huge win for them as a team to go on the road to play against a contender and only get production out of two of your guys and two of your other main guys are out. One of them is not playing well at all, and the other one is on the bench in street clothes. I like what I'm seeing. You know, Melo's not as efficient as I would like, but I don't care about that. I just care about him being aggressive. We need him to continue to be aggressive. We need Miles to continue to be aggressive, and we need they need Gordon to do something. God dog it, do something. So that's I like Jaden McDaniel's efforts. I like Cody Martin. What he came in and gave him what he gave him. I like Plumlee. He didn't do, you know, see, if them guys don't make negative plays, too many negative plays, I'm good with them. If they don't make negative plays. And so they didn't make too many negative plays, those other guys. But Gordon's lack of production really stood out. Really stood
I,
out to me.
yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with you, Coach, because watching this game, like I'm not impressed. You know, Gordon is the most disappointing of all of them, but the second most disappointing is Kelly Oubre, aka Odell Jr., because everyone touted him as this guy that is just gonna help the Charlotte Hornets and speed their pace, and what he has done is just slow down the team. And all you just like this is like similar to Zion, where they got Zion all these vets just so that they're gonna trade them after giving them a contract extension, and then you're just gonna ruin the Zion's tenure on the team just to frustrate him to leave, like the AD situation. And now I'm now fearing that Lamelo might leave if they don't get their shit together. Because
Mm-hmm.
this is what you're showing everybody, like I'm not sure Lamelo's here to stay for the long run. Like you have a rising star, you're spot playing him like he's a injury prone player, which he's not, and then you're dealing with an injury prone player, giving him all that money just to not show up in big games, and you're wondering why people like me are calling him the worst contract in NBA history, which he is. Like you're seeing it for yourself, coach. You're wondering like why is Gordon seen as the worst contract in NBA history? Well, he doesn't show up when it matters the most against big teams.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like the moment, watch when they play the Lakers. You see that. You see Melo, Miles Bridges, Terry Rozier show up, but you see Gordon Hayward fade out, even though it's against Westbrook and all these guys. Apart from that,
Mm-hmm.
they ain't shit.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'm with you
And
100%. I mean, Gordon
so
Gordon always disappears during the big games.
I'm impressed with what the team has been doing, but I would like to see them be hard on the glass more and catch more rebounds, because what I'm seeing is like I see the effort, but I wish that they were rebounding much more, because when you rebound, go in transition, easy work. Well, what I'm not seeing is Mr. Glass handle the ball. There's the ball control on the Hornets is very bad. That's the biggest mess I saw in that game. Like they have no ball control. There was no The offense was just looking stagnant, especially when Mr. Glass can barely catch a damn basketball, and then he has to go out, take a timeout just to rehab his wrist.
Yo, what's up?
Hey, what's happening? You back?
Uh, I'm back, and I see we got Gunna Boy in the building.
Hey, yo,
Well,
what's up?
Oh, I didn't see. What's up there, Young G?
Yeah,
what's
what's
good,
up? I
Gunner?
was trying to hit y'all in the comments, but it's cool. My bad. I had an emergency errand to run with my mom and stuff, and I accidentally left my phone.
Hey, you
It's
know what's
all
crazy?
good.
You know what's crazy?
What?
As soon as I got back on, I saw you on the guest. And how long you been on there? The
I've been
panel.
here for probably 15 minutes or something.
Oh man, I came
He's
back
been there
right
the
on
whole
time.
time.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, I was in there waiting. I was like messaging them there. I was trying to message in the comments and stuff. I was like, oh snap, they ain't gonna see it.
Yeah,
All
man.
right, what you doing? Yeah, thanks for letting me in here.
Oh yeah, family. Like, you two. Like, what's your assessment on the whole game now that we're at halftime?
I kind of missed the whole game. I didn't really see what's going on. What's been happening?
We've been seeing a shit show from Mr. Glass and Odell Jr., aka Kelly Oubre,
Yeah.
and the rest of the team is looking shaky. And Melo and Miles Bridges have been sick, carrying the team on their back.
Dang. Oh, let me check the stats. Let me check it out. Like, I think how many points does LaMelo have right now?
13.
13? Oh, yeah, that's dope. He's been doing good. Has he been shooting accurate or he been shooting a lot?
No. He hasn't been shooting. He ain't shooting a good percentage first half, but without it, they will be getting blown. That's why
Yeah.
it's important. When you're on the road,
Mhm.
you got to get buckets. Okay,
Yeah.
you playing
Mhm.
another team's gym. You got to get buckets. It ain't about, especially if you're not getting contributions from everybody. Miles has got 21, picked up where he left off last game, where he had
Dang,
30.
Gordon got
He's very
0.
efficient on 5 of 9, 2 of 3 from 3, and 21 points. So him and Melo's got 13, Miles got 21, Gordon's got 0, Plumlee's got 5, and Oubre's got 2. So
Dang.
there ain't a whole lot going on that side of the ball. KD's
Dang.
got 20, and
Mm.
Harden's got 11.
Mm.
So, kind of the same things going on over there. Nobody else in double figures for the Nets. So,
Yeah. Man, that's tough. That sucks, but hey, I mean, it's close enough. Like, they can possibly get a win out of it, you know?
facts. It's definitely close enough.
Yeah, it's like,
They're
And
not,
this
they're
is
not out of it yet.
and Coach Joe, this is one of these games where I'm not really worried about the percentage for LaMelo because it's harder to get points because your scores like Gordon Hayward, he got 0 points. He's not
Facts.
helping.
I mean, well, oh, snap. He's 6 for 14. I mean, that's not, like, terrible. I mean, that's
No.
yeah, that's decent.
He ain't terrible. You're right.
It's close to
He's just
50.
not shooting. He's just not shooting efficiently yet. But he could before the end of the game.
Yeah. I mean, he's like 1 for 4 from 3, but he can boost that up. Like, he can boost those stats in the second half, and hopefully he comes in and possibly gets 20 points. Like, how many points do you think he can get in the game from now on, like, so far?
He could end up with 30. Easy.
Oh, really? I mean,
Yeah.
possibly, yeah. He goes off in the third and fourth quarter.
Gunner,
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to disagree. Because you know why? You know why I'll have to disagree with you?
Wow.
Because of James Borrego.
Mm.
If you look at the minutes Melo's playing, it's like they spot playing him like he's an injury prone kid, and he's not. So I think like 20 is a much realistic goal if Melo plays like 30 minutes. But if they let Melo play fully, 30 is easy work, bro. Like 33 is his highest as a pro. So
Yeah.
oh, my bad. It's 34. 34 is his highest as a pro. So I think he can match that if they let him play to his strengths and play more minutes.
I mean, well, he got 18 minutes. He got the second most right now. So
Yeah, he's playing this half this way. JB's just messing up, but just not
wait, hold on. Can you get the beef?
substituting right.
You can talk. I mean, hold on. Just one. I'm sorry. My bad. I was talking to my brother. Thanks, man. Oh, I'm sorry. Y'all good?
Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
No, I was just talking to my brother. That's my man. Oh, what's up, bro?
DJ, any thoughts on the team as a halftime wise?
I see y'all, man. I see y'all.
Yeah,
They're in striking distance, but the rotations is costing the Hornets.
Yep.
There was a part in the first quarter where if they would have just kept LaMelo, it's not just the 18 minutes. The game is weird. In the first quarter, if they would have kept LaMelo going that whole quarter almost, and then you could rest him, maybe the Hornets would have had enough of a leeway, a type of lead, where if you rest LaMelo a couple minutes, it wouldn't even mean anything. See, JB doesn't know how to substitute. He's going off playing everybody.
Yeah, no, I think he's ridiculous. He gonna go eventually. You know what I'm saying? Because like Charlotte's eventually gonna get like tired of these games, and it seems like Michael Jordan and Melo kind of got a close relationship. So like apparently, like I know he's probably gonna see this stuff too. And like Mitch Kupchak like loves him and Jello. Like we saw them playing this season. And, like, they know like they can't be messing with the money because they know what the fans want to see. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not really about that. Like at the end of the day, the NBA is a business, and the Charlotte Hornets are a small market team, so they're gonna have to find a way to boost up there if they want to get real talent. And real talent means making real money to attract stars. And if they're not letting their real superstars play and not letting their rookies play, then nobody's gonna want to come in. You know what I'm saying? And they don't have that much money to stretch around, so it's like he's acting stupid and making it about him, and he's about to get himself out of a job by playing stupid like this.
Yeah. Gunner, DJ, I got a question for y'all because I've asked Coach this time. Me and Coach have already discussed this, and it's about this game. You know that they were missing Scary Terry, right?
Yeah.
Isn't this the right time to start Book Night alongside Melo since he's a shooting guard?
Yeah.
Because then why start Kelly Oubre, aka Odell Jr., at shooting guard?
Exactly.
That makes no sense.
Mm-hmm. And they already know how he was in the Warriors, but he seems like he's playing more humble and not doing all that type of wild stuff now at the Hornets. But you have a like top 10, or he was 13 pick, but still they got a first round draft pick that performed well in the preseason. So I don't know why they're not utilizing him. It's just stupid.
And Douglas Goldenchild says, salute to DJ's Wrong, Cut Truth, and everyone on the panel. JB is terrible coach. Hayward got 0 points. What the hell, LaMelo cooking? And you keep taking LaMelo out. JB got to get it together.
Yeah.
Well, that's some 2K shit. That's some 2K shit, man. Like, the only time I've seen this is when you're playing a video game and you just see your coach just take you out. That's what JB is doing, man. Like, he just take you out for no reason. And you're the one getting the team on your back and winning the games for them.
Yeah.
So I'm not surprised.
Yeah, and I just wanted to say, man, I'm glad we got this podcast and this channel to watch because I would have gone crazy watching these games and nobody saying nothing about it. I would have lost my mind.
I'm gonna tell you what the Shans are gonna do. They're gonna look at LaMelo's first half minutes and say, "Hey, he played 18 minutes, but not all minutes are the same."
Exactly. Yeah, not all minutes are equal.
They already predicted Melo will score under 20 points, man. Like, you surprised?
Nah, because JB just playing it like stupid because he don't really care about his career or his image. He just cares about like JB cares about himself and like, oh, if I he wants it to be done through him,
Yeah.
I think
he wants
guys,
to be the reason for the team's success, not a player.
Yeah.
Well, guys, which coach have done that before? Monty Williams.
Yeah.
For those who know Monty Williams, when he had CP3 early in his career, you remember Monty Williams used to pull this shit too, where he'll be like, my way or none. But at some point, Monty Williams was like, man, fuck this. I'm going to just let CP3 be CP3 because he's the star of the team. But in this case, I don't think JB will change. He's as narcissistic to learn. He's not willing to learn as a coach. He thinks it's his team and it's not your team. It's Melo's team. Melo can get you the fuck out the team if he wants to. It'll reach a point where the Hornets would have to choose between LaMelo and JB. And when that point comes, Melo will be in his final year of his contract.
Mm-hmm. Because you already know a bunch of other teams would take Melo, like gladly take him. Because he's like a star with a lot of potential. And they say, like, how good he did with such little resources. Imagine he got a good coach, a good team around him, a good, bench, a team with depth. Man, he could go off.
Hey, shout out to the brother, the CFL podcast. He talks about HBCU and swag sports, college football in general. Great brother, great channel. Make sure you subscribe to his channel. And the CFL podcast, I just put my email on the comment section. And we'll touch base, my brother.
Oh, snap. When Melo foul KD?
Gordon has finally got off
Finally,
the
Hayward shows
slide.
up.
Gordon has finally got off the slide. He scored the first 4 points of the half. Melo just got him a Butler service on a turnover. And plus, he
What?
made a little short jumper. So
Co-
54, they didn't cut the
Oh,
lead a
yo,
little
Melo
bit.
just blocked Harden. Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry to cut you off. I'm watching like delayed. Oh snap! They going off. My bad. My bad. I'm kind of hyped to watch the game. I'm sorry. Like I missed.
Nah. Go off, brother. Go off,
That's
because
right.
I'm
Young
behind you. I'm
GBU.
behind you. Go
Yeah.
ahead, man.
Wait. Let me read this real quick. Dion A says the only person on the panel that has coached is Mr. Joe. These guys make a ridiculous statements, yada yada yada. No proof of because statements about James Borrego. Do you know that Coach Joe agrees on the statements of James Borrego not using LaMelo right, messing with his minutes, not coaching him right?
Mm,
You do know he agrees with that.
yeah.
Coaching or not, giving
Yeah.
excuses to JB
Mm.
is a pointless thing to do.
It's enabling. Like
He's not a good coach.
He's just he's kind of like those type of Hornets fans I used to deal with that just always love to make excuses for
Right.
mediocrity. Like, just stop it. Just stop it. You're saying that, oh, Coach Joe is the only one. Didn't you just see that when me and Coach Joe was having this discussion, he was literally saying the same thing everyone is saying. Like, maybe you're late to the party, but Coach Joe even was the one who initiated the conversation in the
Right.
first place. So I'm not gonna be wondering what the hell is going on.
yeah.
Well, I can see that there must have been some talking in the locker room about Gordon and his energy and his efficiency. So I'm glad to see that Miles came out in the third quarter again, playing with the energy he needs. I'm hoping Miles is taking the, the,
Mm-hmm.
the, the turn. Gordon seemed like he's come out, and Melo clearly has come out as well. So they've cut the lead 56 to 61. So we might have a really good second half here if if
Oh,
if, if, if they can
oh,
just get one more player to just contribute a little bit here and there. If them three can continue to be the main guys, they're gonna be all right this game, I think.
Facts, coach. And CFL podcast, LaMelo so far got 15 points, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists.
yeah.
He's attacking the basket, trying to win. Gordon Hayward, he needs to wake up.
Yeah. Oh, and by the way, guys, I was thinking, right? This is like a hypothetical situation. Like, so, like, after like Melo gets out of his contract, right?
Shit.
Don't y'all think it would be a great place to go for him to go to the Nets? Because Kyrie, he ain't gonna take that vaccine. He already has so many like character issues that messes up with the team. Melo's a great facilitator and shooter. Like him with Harden and KD, I think that'd be a dope team. I mean, if he, like after he got out of his contract.
I don't see it as a problem, but I don't agree with it with the
Well,
Nets. And
why not?
Here's why. The Nets just doesn't look like a good fit when it comes to Melo's development. I
Yeah.
wouldn't even say the Lakers right now. I would just say let Melo like develop his game into like a more complete player before I really say, yeah, he's ready to take it to the limelight.
Yeah.
Mm, I can recommend like maybe the Indiana Pacers or the Chicago Bulls or something.
Yeah. I mean,
Some a
Lonzo
team
and
like
Alex
that.
Caruso are over there. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying? So they
maybe
don't really
maybe
have any
maybe the
space.
Pacers. The Pacers works.
I mean, yeah, I guess. But it's like, I mean, like, and I don't know though. That's the thing. It's just like the Pacers kind of already got like Sabonis and stuff. I mean, it could
They
be, it
don't.
could be a thing. And then like, I guess like he has some decent development, but I'm saying like he's such like a breakout talent of his own that like if he had some type of stuff like he could possibly like win something big. And then like they're kind of like heading out. I mean, they could be like I don't know. There's a lot of possibilities of places he could go. You know
But the
what I'm saying?
Pacers
'Cause-
don't have a point guard that's reliable,
yeah, that's
and
true.
Melo would fit right in. They don't
Yeah,
have a reliable point guard.
yeah.
Like, who you gonna count on? Brogdon, who's a like a six man type guard.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm not going to bet my money on that.
Yeah, but I'm like, but if you think about it like this, right? let's just say like by the time like in we got 2 years left of the technically 3, right? Like finish this season, 2 years left. I think by then LaMelo will already be a really well developed player. Probably like star level talent because he already is a star. You know what I'm saying? Just like he'll probably reach superstar level, and then like he only has to deal with like JB. I'm just saying like then like he could probably just like by that point I think his issue would be like finding talent to surround him because if you've been seeing how fastly he's been growing like from the past few years, I'd say like nah he's probably gonna be there. You know?
Someone might need to bring Dion's comment because he's just being hysterical right now.
Mm-hmm. What you been saying?
Dude said that Lamelo's contract ends at 2025.
Wait,
Dude,
what?
you're delusional. It ends at 2024.
Yeah. He got drafted in 2020.
Like, what is he talking about?
I guess you think he's still a rookie or something.
So the score is 68-59 Hornets. Kevin Durant already got 25 points. He is putting a fatality on Gordon Hayward. Gordon Hayward got 4 points, shooting 2 for 8, not really showing up. Miles Bridges is, LaMelo is. They're trying.
They're the only ones with real points on the board and real like assists and rebounds. I mean, Gordon Hayward's got like 4 assists, but they're like rebounding, putting points on the board. It looks like they're the most aggressive out there right now, and it shows. Sorry, someone of y'all gonna say something?
Well, it's not much because somebody was saying that they said nothing incorrect, but maybe they should have done their research about a kid that got drafted. Like Luca, for example, got an extension this year, but his contract was gonna end this offseason.
Yeah.
If you really look at it, so it's like, don't you understand the simple thing that the NBA works with? It's just like let's look at it for example. If you were drafted this year, for example, 4 years from now, your contract would end no matter what.
2025 because 2021 right now. He got drafted in 2020. So by then, in the 2020-21 season, right? So then he'll be his contract will end in the 2024 to 2025 season. Simple math.
No. Wait. No. 2023, 2024, right?
Nah, he got drafted in 2020 to 21 last year.
You got a 4-year contract, right?
Yeah. So 0 plus 4.
All right, let's go, Melo. Finally got
0 plus 4 is 4.
I can say this. So somebody must have said something. Melo finally going to the free throw line on an and one. So finally, maybe they heard him.
They just like, hey man, we can't get like it'd be too obvious. We try to do something. Be too obvious. We try to get this man hurt.
About time.
He's probably gonna go past 20 to 30 this game, and he's still out there. That's pretty dope.
We'll see.
He's taking a hit.
I gotta go with it. We'll see. It's
We'll see, man.
2024. LaMelo's.
So I was right.
Oh wow. Okay, my bad. All right, you got it. That's wild. So it'd be like early. It's like a little bit like earlier then.
No. If you're drafted in a certain year, that year you're signed.
Oh wait, no,
so
he got drafted in 19 to 20 and then played in the 20 to 21. That makes so much sense. All right.
No, you're drafted in 2020. So within that season, you're signed. So that's the early season. So when you're signed, you get in, then your contract starts from then. Yeah. But I think some people just think like I don't get it. And speaking of Malcolm Brogdon, and I'm not saying he's a bad player. Speaking of Malcolm Brogdon, he's just not reliable when it comes to certain things that people would see. Like, do they have a superstar point guard? No. That's the point I'm saying.
Come on. Yes.
Oh, wait, what do you do?
All right, 64-68.
He cooking
Miles
up.
Bridges with the bucket.
Going off. Yeah, this is actually looking pretty good.
See, in this game, family, what has to happen is since the only person that's really efficient tonight for the Hornets is Miles, it's important for LaMelo and Gordon to stay aggressive. Whether you make it or not, you must stay aggressive. Oubre's got to start trying to be aggressive as well. You know, even whether he makes it or not, you got to be aggressive. Scared money makes no money.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Miles getting busy, TB.
Oh,
Can't believe this team. I can believe that the Hornets would not give Miles Bridges an extension. Again, they're the flea market of the NBA. They cheap.
hopefully they just get re-signed. He needs to get re-signed because ain't no way they're going to be able to succeed without them. And if Miles leaves, Melo's never going to stay. That's
I think I think what's fucking with Miles' bag is Mr. Glass's bag because you know how the Hornets are. They penny pinch a lot. So, and with the penny pinching tactics, I think paying Mr. Glass all that money can be
What?
costing the team. So that's another issue. But let's wait till the offseason before we know the actual truth.
Yeah.
Why they keep giving the ball? Oh my god. Oubre's playing a bad game today.
Yeah. I mean, he did pretty decent last game, man.
Yeah, but it's about today's game, and he's not.
Miles just played great defense on KD. Wow.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Miles got good defense. He's a great dunker. He has great chemistry with the star point guard. And unlike Gordon, you know what I'm saying? And I think like he'd be fine with like a decent bag. I don't think he's gonna like ask for too much money because they signed 2 players for like 190 million. So I don't know. He got to take what he can get. But I mean, what y'all gonna say?
PJ finally entered the party, made a basket finally. So maybe that'll get him going.
At least they're not down by like 30 at halftime.
They're only
they
down
always
3.
are before. They're down.
They only down 3.
That's good.
They playing pretty well. They only down 3 on the road, and Miles just gets picked up, just stole the ball. They playing well, family.
Yeah,
Speaking of Dion, you need to go do research about NBA contracts because you know I'm not gonna do that energy over here because all that nonsense you spewing,
PJ.
I'm not gonna deal with that.
What do you
God dang. Right, CB. Time to step on the gas.
Hey, FYI, I spoke a little bit too soon. I was just gonna say that go in. Oh, Oubre finally made a basket. Woo! All right, maybe that'll get him going. 1 point game. I mean, no. Yeah, 2-point game.
Oubre finally scores.
Yeah, Oubre hit a 3, so he finally scored.
Lord.
So.
Man,
Amazing.
yes, Lord.
Oh! Cody Martin with the steal. They on the breakout, and Miles with the basket. Yes, it's a tie game. Woo!
Let's go.
Let's go. That's what I'm saying. He just took Melo out, give him a breather, put Oubre in. Oh no, he didn't take Big Melo out. Melo's still in the game.
Oh,
okay.
Hey, he finally learned. It's like Jordan had to talk with him. He's like, "Hey, you gonna stop messing with his minutes?"
I was about to lose my body if they took LaMelo out.
Oh, and for those who are still defending James Borrego, in the chat, let's just understand that we wouldn't be like look at Billy Donovan. Or were we dissing him? No, because he's coaching good. He's not doing what James Borrego's doing, like spot playing his superstars and ruining the offense on the team. And then you're coming here talking about, oh, you don't know what contract is. If you're signing a contract in 2020 and you're a rookie, sign a 4-year contract. Would you sign a contract in 2024, 2025 when it's a 4-year contract? Make it make sense.
Let them know.
Well, couldn't say much about that. But I just got to say that Miles is answering the call. I'm loving it. Something happened with Miles that second game. That second game, Miles realized that first game he didn't bring the energy that they expected out of him. And so these last 2 games he has been. So I'm telling you, they just need, maybe it's going to be Terry, y'all. Maybe it's just going to be Terry when Terry get back. He'll be that third piece. So then any night you have Melo, you have Miles, you have Terry, and you know what they're gonna contribute, and then what you get out of Gordon, and then what you get out of Cody Martin, then what you get out of Oubre, these are extras, So there's, but it's got to be 3 people got to be consistent, and right now we got 2, Miles and LaMelo right now, in these 3 games. Miles and LaMelo have been consistent, aggressive, productive. See.
So yeah, like this game, I think like the only bright spots we're seeing is Miles Bridges and LaMelo. Kelly Oubre, aka Odell Jr. finally shows up. Mr. Glass finally shows up. Like everybody else, like because the whole time, the first half, damn near the first half, the Mr. Glass was just turning the ball over like crazy.
Oh, LaMelo finally got out the game.
I mean, hey, you did stay out there for a minute, though. I mean, I think JB realized that he kind of needs Melo's energy to save the team and keep them in
Hopefully
play.
not too long.
Yeah, he just probably need a little breather. If he sits in the whole fourth quarter like he usually does, I swear I'm gonna like blow a gasket.
To me, if Miles don't need a breather and he ain't coming out. Melo don't need a breather. Let him stay in the game.
Facts, coach.
20 years old. I don't want to hear that breather stuff.
Oh, but didn't you know Miles Bridges is a veteran? Like, I mean, I don't know, man. Hey, it is what it is. I mean, I think he's probably gonna come back in pretty soon. He has the most minutes out of all the starters right now. I think he just needs like a couple of minutes. I think Ish Smith will be do fine. Like he'll do fine whenever.
What JB got to realize, he's a young player, and he shouldn't worry about the minutes he gets. There was some young players that played 40 minutes, played 50 minutes because of overtime.
Mm-hmm.
When you're young, that's going to happen. And when JB realizes that, the Hornets will be a better team.
Yeah.
I think it's all about minutes management and how they manage minutes.
Remember Bureau? Then KD got like 25. Oh, sorry, I was talking to my friend. Okay.
No. Go ahead. You were saying something very important.
Yeah, I was just saying all that, but Miles Bridges has been taking charge. He's been playing really well this season, though. He's had like, first of all, like yesterday he had 30, and then today he got 28, 2 and 5. I want to see what like season average is currently right now.
Miles is balling.
Yeah, he's been balling. He's definitely improved a lot from the preseason. He's averaging 21, he's 10.9 points because. How does that average work? I think it'll go up after this game though. Oh, he's averaging 21.5 points this season, 7.5 rebounds.
Oh, Kevin fouled him. Oh, Millsap fouled him. Come on, family. Come on, refs. Got dog. Hit him right in the face.
Where's my wallet at?
You know the Hornets barely get
Hit him right on top
calls.
of the head. Come on, referees. Got dog.
It's a away game, so I'm not gonna be mad. Like
It's ridiculous.
I'm not gonna be mad. It's a home game that's gonna piss me off if they're not getting calls. Away games, I'm gonna be like, it's away. The refs are gonna be the refs.
That's not, but Taufik, that's not the point. Anytime somebody gets hit in the face or above the shoulder, they stop it and they look at it. Okay, they supposed to do that for anybody.
That's a good.
And Millsap hit him in the head.
That's a good thing to say because if you look at the fouls, they should be calling most fouls that we're seeing right here. Like damn near people getting smacked in the face and like the DeMar DeRozan type slap in the eye. Like, this is crazy.
Hard cooking.
I'm gonna tell you, I'm loving the Hornets' energy, man. As a team, they picked it up. They've picked it up. They're not letting them just get where. They ain't letting KD get where he just wants to go. They ain't letting look at Ish Smith down there running all the way like a race car. There you go, Ish. There you go. That's what you're supposed to be doing, Ish. Running it down their throat. Don't be trying to be no half court. 77-74. Okay, Hornets up. Hornets went on a run, family. Y'all we talking
without
about
LaMelo on the court.
He's a dog, man. He's
with LaMelo on the court. They went after the third quarter. Melo just went out the game. Come on.
Oh my goodness, this is amazing.
Yeah.
Good Vibe says, love y'all fellas, but LaMelo's human too. The kid gets tired. He'll be back soon. Yeah, he'll be back soon, but you do have to realize in the NBA, sometimes you gotta play when you're tired.
Yeah.
Look how many teams have done this.
You see what Giannis did in the finals, man.
I mean,
you know what? I don't know what kind of generation this is. Tired. What do that mean? Tired.
Right.
So what? You tired? And you're a professional player, a basketball player, best in the world. Tired don't mean you're supposed to come out. Tired. Come on, man. What is this?
See, coach, I get his point, But the
I
problem is
don't.
this. But
I
the
don't.
problem is this. Let me state this. The problem is this is he's not understanding that when it comes to professional sport, they don't see what what the average human will see. Like when the average human say, "Yeah, I need a breather," but nigga, you're gonna play the whole game, especially when you're the star of the team. So
Yeah.
so the way I see it, like I can see both sides in
No,
that case.
Talfi,
KD was about to lose his hair in the back.
respectfully, brother. These players are LaMelo's. How old is he? 20 years old. He
Thank you.
just turned 20.
Yes, sir.
Luca played 40 some minutes in 2 of his games.
Hold up.
So is Trey Young, 38 plus minutes, 39 minutes.
Facts.
This is what happens when you give you're gonna play when you're tired. When you play against good teams, you're gonna play a lot of minutes, and you're gonna be tired, and you're gonna be huffing and puffing. It's not an excuse for a coach to manage. He's managing his minutes like he's a player in the upper room that's almost done with his career and worrying about health reasons. Now, he need to be doing that with Gordon Hayward. That's the player that needs the minutes restriction.
Facts.
I agree, DJ, but I think like Melo playing 40 minutes isn't the thing right now. But I think like
Why not?
he shouldn't
Why
be.
not?
I have not even finished my point, but I think like in this case, the reason why I say that you shouldn't be playing like over up to 40 minutes right now is because of the like if you just look at the way he wants to run the offense and you're like let's just think like JB for a second. Like you're the coach. You finally have a formation to run. Then you have this star player. All of the sudden, you're concerned. You want to make sure that he's safe as possible, especially after he suffered the damn near season-ending injury with the wrist. What do? You give him less minutes. But I think, like to me, the max I can say for Melo is 38. Like
Okay, you're
I
proving my
know you
point.
did.
LaMelo has not been getting those minutes.
38 is a max to me.
Yeah,
40,
but you're
that's too much.
Talfi.
He can handle 40.
I don't
Talfi, you're
think so.
proving my point. The
Well,
last
he's
2
been doing
games,
that like his whole like life. If you think
the
about
last 2 games, LaMelo has only had upper 20-point minutes.
it.
He has not even had 35 minutes a game.
Yeah.
Give the brother the keys and let him work like any other star player. He's 20 years old. He's just fine. He can handle 38 minutes.
Yeah.
Because the way I see it is like this: like 40 minutes, unless it's an overtime game, I just don't agree because sometimes you don't want to risk the kid's injury, but in this case, JB is overdoing it in my view because you're overdoing trying to spot play a kid that you could really ascend as the star of your team. Okay, fine, you gave him the keys. Now you should trust him with the keys. There's a
Oh,
difference. See, DJ, let me explain something. There's a difference between being given the keys and being trusted to use the keys. If you're given the keys, you can be using the keys, but if you're not trusted to use it, you won't use it at all or use it properly. And that's what's happening with Melo.
so brother, Trey Young, who's 6'1", a buck 80, if that. Is it too much for him to have almost 40 minutes a game? He's smaller
Trey,
than LaMelo.
I don't agree with Trey Young over average in minutes because of at one point
But
he
it
would
helps
get
the Hawks
injured.
get wins,
Yeah,
though.
Trae Young
But
is a
he's, but
star.
but
You
listen,
see what he did
listen.
in the playoffs and all that. Like they
D,
need
D,
him to like put the team on his back. I'm sorry, but what were you gonna say?
DJ and fam, you need to understand that the reason why the Hawks had to do that is that they run a live or die system by your superstar, just like
Oh, so they
the
cater to their
Mavericks.
superstar. Right.
Exactly, they cave into their
So the
superstar.
Hornets
The
should
Horn,
cater to its superstar, LaMelo.
exactly. They don't do that too
You're
much.
proving my point, brother.
You
And,
are
and,
They
and
they
Coach O,
cater
proving
to the
point.
superstar.
because I gotta get to work. Man, keep cooking, brothers. I'm gonna be in the background. I gotta go to work. Coach Joe, man, keep educating the masses. Let me get my wallet.
We all
Uh,
good, DJ. Hey, DJ, have a great time at work. Appreciate you as
All
always, my brother, and we'll hold it down.
right, OG. All right, OG. Taufik, Gunner Boy, y'all hold it down, man. The
All right.
chat
All right,
hold
we
it
got it
down,
for
man.
you.
It's all love, raw truth. You already know what it is.
All right, RawTruth,
And
RawTruth
also,
family in the
before I
building.
go, yes, LaMelo does deserve the keys. He's their franchise player. He should be treated just like Trey Young and anybody else. He's that good. And I'm out.
Facts. See the
Yep.
problem, family. See the problem. Let me give y'all a little history. The problem is that Greg Popovich started that load management stuff, and as a result, now it's normal that load management crap is normal. That's not the way things have traditionally been. But and so now people are given the idea that somehow there's a too many minutes and all that stuff. There ain't none of that stuff. Melo's 20 years old. Ain't nothing wrong with him. He need to be out there playing. Injuries are a part of the game. If you're worried about injuries, you're in the wrong damn sport. Just go out and play and get on the floor. Put your best players out there. Period. That's what it's
I,
about.
I
Period.
I agree. I agree. I'm just saying that when you cater to your superstar, because if you look at it, the Knicks, I mean the Hawks and the Mavericks, they know that they have to live or die by their superstar. So they know that if they can't do that, they will lose games.
Mm.
That's why they had to feed into guys like Luca or Trey Young, because they know that without them, they ain't shit. Like, who you gonna trust aside from Luca to really win your games? Oh wait, Porzingis, he's always alternate. Apart from Porzingis, then who else? Nobody. Trey Young, who you gonna trust? Onyeka Kongu, Clint Capella, and who else? Apart from that, the four guys that they have that is the key players. Nobody exists on that team, if you include Kevin Herter or everybody else. Like, apart from that, they ain't shit.
Mm.
84 to 83. It's a good game. They're going back and forth. Ish has stepped up a little bit and playing a little bit more aggressive and being efficient. Being aggressive is not just being aggressive. It's also trying to be as efficient as you can and playing within the construct. So Ish looks like he's doing that. I like this fourth quarter. I want to see Melo back in the game here in about 2 minutes. I want to
Yeah.
see him back in the game. Wait a minute, is that
You know
Kyrie on
what,
the bench?
coach? You know what,
So,
coach? I actually like Gordon Hayward running with the bench unit. To be honest, it actually is a good thing.
well,
But
I mean,
not saying,
but he ain't being aggressive. Ish Smith is the one out there being aggressive, so that's a problem.
yeah, but he works with the bench unit better. Not saying that he should be a bench player, but he should play more minutes with the bench boys.
Mm.
Cody Martin out there playing. They playing the Hornets are playing a lot better defense this second half. Man, I am really impressed with their team defense. They getting after it. They are getting after it. They're not letting the Nets get to their spots as easily as they did in the first half, particularly Kevin and James. And I'm gonna tell you, I see this new rule about putting your shoulder into people and all that is really affecting James. I really think it is. He hasn't adjusted to it yet, and that's why this early game with the this early game with the Brooklyn I liked with the Hornets as Ish drops another shot in 88-83.
But he's still getting his fouls that he's flopping on. So I'm not surprised. This rule is not changing
Well,
my
he not
mind
he not, he no he,
anymore.
and if you look at Taufik, no, he's not. If you look at his free throws, they way down.
That
Way
is that
down.
is
Huh?
correct. That is correct.
James usually shoots the most free throws in the league. But his free throws are down. His shot attempts are down too, and there ain't no Kyrie, so ain't no reason for him to be down.
Yeah, true. And for if you're still defending James Borrego at this point, if they lose this game, blame yourself, bro. Because looking at the Nets right now, they might go on a run the way we're seeing them if the Hornets don't get their shit together.
Well,
And
they up 5. They up 90 to 85, which is big. That means they upped in the second half. Remember, they were down at halftime. So
there's
they're up right now. So that means they won the third quarter. All they got to do is just win the fourth quarter. If they win the fourth quarter, there it is. The Nets won the first 2 quarters. They win the next 2 quarters.
Yep.
So that's where we at
that
right now.
Mhm.
that's a good thing.
Absolutely.
Oh,
Claxton made one of two, 90, 86. One more minute here, JB. I'm giving you. I want Melo back on the floor. Here comes KD. Melo should be coming back in the game right now, too.
Mm.
Called a offensive foul on Gordon. He can't go around people, so he using his arms and his forearms pushing off. He pushed off Claxton, and they gave him that offensive foul because he can't get his shot off. I
I
understand.
I would like one thing about Borrego is that the defensive road he didn't run too much auto zone defense like he used to
Hmm.
run like before in this game, and it's really helpful. And
Oh
also,
yeah.
Melo was guarding KD most of the game.
Facts. Cody Martin just did a great charge on Harden, and because Harden is tentative, he don't know what to do now. He tentative. See, he don't. In his mind, he don't know how to normally get them buckets. Ish Smith just knocked down another two. He don't know how to get them buckets, but I don't care that he knocked down that two. You better get Melo back in the game, Borrego.
Hmm.
I think to some
Yeah, that
people,
was
if
not.
they're
Well,
winning,
I mean, it was a charge because the guy like fell. Sorry, my bad. Sorry, my
Cody
bad.
just picked up another charge on James Harden.
I thought
Wow.
I thought they called the foul on Harden.
I said on James Harden. He called two. He called another charge on James Harden. He just picked up the second one in a row. I think that might be James's fourth or fifth.
Yeah,
Oh
he
my
not
goodness,
charged.
Way
that's
to
Oh,
go,
not a
Cody.
charge, bro. That's a flop.
No. It was a charge. His feet was set, and he was outside the
yeah,
restricted area.
like the vein.
Oh,
Look at
okay.
this.
And
I think that's a charge.
Ish Smith just gave it Cody. Cody just got a dunk. Woo! I ain't never seen Cody get a dunk. What is that? That kind of dunk. And they got to call a timeout. Hornets up 94-86.
Harden in foul trouble already. Another charge. Three charges. Oh my goodness, five fouls.
That's right,
Damn.
Cody Martin. Cody Martin, and that's team
Okay.
defense. That's that team
Okay.
defense I talk about all the time, family.
Honestly, maybe Cody Martin might slowly be changing my mind. No,
Hey,
I
look,
used
that's good team defense. They started playing it in the second half. They played it in their first two games. They've been playing better team defense.
now I
So
just hope Melo plays the last 2 minutes of the fourth quarter because I want to see what the whole team can do when they have their leader on the court. Because I'm not liking this nonsense auto zone defense, and I'm happy they didn't run it this game.
I mean,
I,
hey, I
I,
mean, right now
I
it's working.
they didn't run zone defense at all, and that's why they're winning this game. No zone defense
Yeah.
because whenever they play that zone shit, they lose games. I know many
uh,
will be looking at, oh, they won 3 games. You sure about that?
call me Faye. You say, hey, coach, I think KD needs Kyrie back, huh? LOL. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I just think that they again, remember,
Not my
family,
memory.
the Charlotte Hornets are not a
Yeah.
team that any of the big
Wow, what you want to
boys
do?
any of
Well,
any of the big boys in the East
You can drive if
or
you
the
want to.
West, when they come into their
Huh?
town, they're not looking. A Gunner, if you're not on talking, mute yourself.
Oh, sorry, my bad, my bad.
That's okay.
I thought I had on.
So if when Charlotte comes into your if you're a top team, Milwaukee, Brooklyn, Miami, Philly,
that's when Melo
Atlanta.
shines.
You one of the bigger teams. When Charlotte comes in, you ain't circling on your calendar. We got to beat them. That's not the game. So mentally, because remember, families, I always tell y'all, this is a mental game as well. It's not just physical; it's mental as well, and it's more
Yeah,
mental than it is physical. Okay, to tell the truth. And the Nets let Charlotte hang around with only Miles and Melo doing anything, and so now they done found themselves in a ball game, and now they're gonna have to scramble to try to win it because
I
now
don't think
Charlotte is playing with a lot of energy, and they seem to have an idea of what they're doing.
I think they can win this game as long as they keep stop do not go to that autopilot auto zone defense. They'll be fine. Because right now, honestly, I'm really impressed. I've been really being so critical. Odell Jr. is not getting that many minutes because of his horrendous play, and we're seeing a lot of ball movement and a lot of defense being played because they're not running that autopilot defense. Just keep that shit up, and you see yourself win more games.
Yeah.
Because
I am not liking this body language by this coach on this sideline. This dude is convinced he don't know how to sub. He gonna keep Ish Smith in this whole quarter, guys.
what the
This whole
flip?
he gonna keep Ish Smith in this whole quarter because he's scared to make a move. Right now, he's scared.
Ish Smith just got a block.
Okay, he's scared to make a move right now.
Funny,
Believe
Ish
you
Smith got
me.
a block on a center, which
Yeah,
is
that was a
amazing.
rotation. That was a rotation. So that was a good play by Ish. That was a rotation. 88-94. KD is starting to cook now. He realized his team needs him, so he's starting to be, taking the possessions unto himself. Come
You,
on, Borrego. Get Melo back in the game,
I was
God
about
damn
to
it.
say, why y'all?
coach, you should have
Oh
learned
no, no,
from
no, it
last
doesn't
year.
like.
Y'all should have learned from last year, bro. Because remember last year when the Hornets would be getting smacked, that's when Melo would come in to try to save them. It's like when you're dealing with us, you always need a savior. Like, come
Yeah.
on, just stop it.
I don't
Like,
even know. It's because he
Good
wants to
shot,
do it on his
Ish.
own now.
Good shot, Ish. Just made a three. Good shot, Ish. Here come
you should
Melo.
learn
Thank
from
you.
Monty Williams, bro. You should
Oh,
learn
did
from
you
Here
hear
come
Monty
the?
Melo.
Williams.
Thank you.
Did you hear the commentator? They just said, "Oh, LaMelo Ball is on the bench still. They're still leaving Ish Smith out here." Like,
The commentator knows, man. Like they know who the guy is. You
yeah,
have this guy pacing around like a dumbass trying to figure out where to go on the bus stop.
exactly. It's like everybody knows but him. I guess he thinks like he knows all the answers.
No, he coaches
And
scared guys, and
and we're
that's what he's
dealing with this
doing now.
defender over here in the chat who still thinks Borrego's a good coach all of the sudden, which to me he's not. He's just
Good shot,
another
Cody
Luke
Martin.
Walton. He's just another Luke
I
Walton,
gotta
bro.
give Cody Martin his props. Cody Martin just hit a three. He's been playing great defense this fourth quarter.
Melo's about to enter the game, guys.
I'm giving Cody his props.
Yeah,
Melo's about to enter
Cody
the
gets his
game.
props.
Melo's
Huh?
about to enter the game.
what's going on?
Oh yeah. Melo's coming in along with Gordon.
Oh, please don't bring Mr. Glass in. Mr. Glass will ruin the team.
I mean, hey, at least they doing all right. You know what I'm saying?
They
Like,
doing better than all right. They doing great.
Honestly, honestly,
Ish just hit another jumper. 102-93. They playing well. They playing well. We got to give them credit when they doing well. They doing well.
yeah, for real.
the show should be Cody Martin because he was making sure the stars actually get a hard time.
Yeah.
Remember I said earlier, guys, if just a couple people just contribute a little bit, what a difference it'll make. Here's Ish contributing a little bit. Cody's contributing a little bit and then Ish making a play for Oubre to look at this. For Oubre, 104, 103, they up 11. Look at this, family. Woo!
Oh, his thing's like
Ish
mattering.
said, wait a minute, they not gonna guard me. I'm
Yeah.
gonna show y'all I ain't played in the league for 12 years for nothing, putting
Yeah,
Joe
that's
Harris on me. Way to go, Oubre. Way to go. 3:18 to
mm-hmm.
go in the game. The Hornets up 11. How about that?
Yeah, let's get it.
It's a damn game. It's a damn show, man.
Yeah.
Like, when would Melo get in the game? Like, please, for the love of God, like, just
Hey, look,
put Melo in the game.
hey, look, I'm gonna give JB his credit right now. He went with the hot hand, and the hot hand produced. The
Yeah.
people that he put out on the floor produced. Ish produced. Okay, in a big way.
Mhm.
So we got to give him his props.
Ish
Can't
is playing
on
that
the
Malik
road,
Monk role, though.
on the road.
See, it's the Nets because you remember last year they beat the Nets by a similar score. The only difference is that it's much of a bigger score, but they beat the Nets in their home floor. But when the Nets come to Charlotte, please beware.
Well,
And
we'll
I hope
see.
Kyrie's
You know,
back.
one thing we can't do. We can't predict the future. We got. I mean, look at this. Ish has got 15 points to go along with Melo's 18 and Miles is 32. See, this is what I'm talking about. Remember, I said, family, they just need one person to join the party. Ish Smith joined the party. Now, what do you have? 11-point game with 3 minutes and 18 seconds to go. You already got Miles, it looks like, and you got Melo for sure. If you can just get one somebody to join the party between Ish, between Gordon, between Terry, this
Gordon
team
is
this
actually the
team will be
worst
fine.
player this game. Like, honestly, Gordon never shows up in big moments. You have Ish Smith, you have Melo, you have Rose. You have Bridges carrying this team. Oh my God, this is about
Walter
to be a
Robinson
long
said
ride.
Ish is in his bag. Yes, he is in his bag.
Ish is carrying the team. He's carrying the bench. Forget that. Ish is carrying the bench. But
Well,
let's give props to Cody Martin
well,
though.
no, Oubre has contributed. Cody Martin has contributed. PJ has contributed a little bit in the second half, where he didn't do nothing in the first half. So they got solid people off the bench, and
I,
Ish Smith leading,
I'm
and
gonna give Cody Martin the treat for this one because without him drawing fouls, I don't think the Hornets would have a chance to even go to an even bigger lead because this man was making Harden's life tough by
without a doubt.
actually drawing fouls. So I'm gonna give Cody Martin his props. Like, let's just put the flowers in the chat for Cody Martin. Like, flowers in the chat for Cody Martin. Like, he just deserve it.
Hey, good vibes. I know you listening now. I know you just heard what Coach just said. Appreciate you. Not nice steal. Cody, where are you throwing the ball, Cody?
And good vibes. No
Wait
one
a
is
minute.
saying they're not
LaMelo was
cooking.
getting ready to come in, and he didn't even put him in.
See, listen. I'm not even gonna be mad no more because you know let's think like Hornets fans. They're winning, okay? So they're winning. When they're losing, you see that they'll be the first to come out and complain. So let's let's be happy that they're winning right now. So, you know what I'm saying?
Well, no,
So
no, I'm not gonna settle for. I'm not settling for that, Taufik. I understand that you feel that way, but I ain't settling for that because the bottom line is, this is Melo's team. And if this was Trey, if this was Doncic, and one of their backups was playing well, Jason Kidd or Steve Nash or whatever, or Nate McMillan, they wouldn't be scared to put Trey back in the game. They wouldn't be scared to put Ja back in the game. Now,
For real.
Taylor, see, this dude is scared because he doesn't want to be blamed if it doesn't work out. That's
Yeah.
what y'all don't. That's what I'm trying to tell you. He's a
no, I get
front
that.
runner.
I get that, coach. I get that, coach, because he's not getting that part. I get that. He
Yeah.
needs to understand that you should not disrupt the team's rhythm. He keeps
Exactly.
ruining the team by trying to force play certain things that's not the same way as what everybody expects.
Hmm.
I mean, see how he's treating this right now. He's treating this Ish's play as if, okay, Ish is playing well, so we got to stay with him. Instead of, this is what we supposed to get out of Ish. So Ish is
Yeah.
supposed to come in and play some positive minutes.
That's the point of a backup. Like,
That's
Exactly.
like it is
Exactly.
the
he
point of
plays
a
his role.
backup is to improve your team whenever they're down. Like, that's the point. See, when you're playing a backup role, your job is to make sure that the team is energized to really like strive, so that the starters when they come back in, they have a fighting spirit to really win the game.
Oh
But
no, Melo's really, huh?
what I'm seeing is JB being such a scaredy cat, a little I'm not gonna say the word, but a little to really do too much as a coach. Like you got to be willing to take risks for a coach. Like
That's
even
not
if
even
you
a risk
risk
to put
losing the
Charlotte
game.
Hornets back
Hey,
in.
hey, Cody Martin just hit a jumper in KD's face, a three in KD's face, and James Harden just shot a air ball three. And I
Yo,
believe
that's
the air ball three is directly related to Cody Martin and the Charlotte Hornets playing good team defense. Now he is afraid to drive. Took some of his. This is what this means. See, guys, this is basketball versus professional sports about confidence. His
yeah,
confidence right now is a little shaken. Even the good, great ones sometimes can have a little, a little shaken. And
yeah,
just so we understand too, the Charlotte have a game tomorrow as well. They got back to back. They
yeah,
got
Oh
Boston
God,
tomorrow. So so
Boston.
so so this it's good that Melo is sitting a little bit
yeah.
and
I,
Bridges
But the thing is,
is
it's
I
like
sitting a
I
little bit.
think it looks blatantly disrespectful that they had him and Gordon up there at the scorers table. They called Melo back and let Gordon go back in.
Well,
Like he's like the backup.
that's JB. That's JB. You right, Gunner.
Yeah,
You
but the
right.
thing is like you let the backup stay in and cook, but whenever he's cooking, he don't let him stay out there. He just sends him back to the bench and puts him back in rotation. Like, oh yeah, we're not going to treat him better than everybody else. Like, no, nobody cares. Put him back in. You know what I'm saying? Like, I
Yep.
don't know. It's
I, I
ridiculous.
think, coach, I think JB still doesn't understand. That's what I've said it, and I've said it earlier that JB, that Melo is given the keys. He's not trusted with the keys. If he was
Facts.
trusted with the keys, you wouldn't be seeing this type of bullshit happen.
Yeah, for
But
real. It's 1
judging
minute
by the
left.
fact that it's a team game and they're winning, you can say, well, it's they're winning, so let's do that. But in a game in the era of like this, you live and die by your star. And when you're giving Mr. Glass more minutes, who should be on minutes restriction, it's an issue for people who really support the team, seeing that, well, you're putting a guy that's supposed to be on minutes restriction more minutes. Like this man just took a timeout to go and brace his own wrist.
Yeah.
That should be a concern to you. Like that should be a big concern. Put that man on minutes restriction
And
while
that's
you're
great.
rookie.
And that's crazy. It was just like it feels like the second that Melo gets more minutes or like a good amount of minutes compared to everybody else, like JB wants to overcorrect that. Like, hey, at one point, him and Miles had like 26, and then everybody had that. Then they put him on the bench the entire fourth. I knew he was gonna put him on the bench the whole fourth quarter. I just something in me just told me that. You know what I'm saying? He ain't even gonna get
Absolutely.
30
Hey,
or
let me
20.
hold on, guys. Let me say something here. I'm hearing seeing some of the family in the chat. A good vibe says, "Why y'all complaining so much? Not even Coach Joe is this bothered with JB tonight. Enjoy the win and celebrate the bench guys showing up like this." And some of the other people are saying some of the other stuff. Let me just say this to the people who are responding in that way. Just know that most of us on the stream here are not Charlotte Hornet fans per se.
Yeah.
Okay, just understand that we are mellow ball fans.
Most
We are
Charlotte
mellow
Hornets
holics.
fans are Charlotte Hornet
Okay,
fans. They're
so
Melo
hold
fans.
on, Gunner.
Sorry, my bad.
So
My bad.
so so what you're hearing is those of us who are mellow ball fans upset because we have been watching this type of behavior out of JB, not just on a win like today, okay, but we saw this all of last year, okay, and we're tired of seeing it. So it looks like we might be complaining about this game and going a little over. That's not what we're talking about. Of course, we're happy that overall that they win the game. Melo didn't. When at the end of the game, Melo's going to be one of the leading scorers of this team. Melo's going to be 3-0. Charlotte's going to be 3-0 for the first time in a long time. Melo's their point guard, so he's going to get the lion's share, a lot of credit for this. So ain't nobody upset, but we are Meloholics, and we want to see Melo shine. Okay, so
Yeah.
that's where this is coming from. Just understand.
I
Go ahead,
know, and
Phil.
it's just, but I'm just saying, like, if Devontae Graham was starting, he'd be playing already in the fourth. You know, like 26 minutes is not
Facts.
really acceptable. You know, with
Facts.
your star player who was playing well in the game.
Facts.
And
Oh,
Melo was distributing and leading the team, even when he was sitting on that damn podium or press box. You see him just pass it, telling his team what to do and what's not. But I feel like the problem here is that some people like I'm not gonna accept mediocrity when it comes to this team because a lot of us would be like, "Oh, they gotta win. Let's be happy for them."
But
Are you kidding me? And
what
finally,
is teams
Book Knight
doing?
finally gets some minutes. Who should have been playing from the jump?
Yeah.
Like no one is complaining that Book Knight didn't get minutes. Who should have been starting ahead of Kelly, Bricky, Oubre, or Odell Jr. Whatever.
Yeah. Man, that's wild though. Like, yo, he really didn't play a single second in the fourth quarter. Who
That's
cares?
amazing. That's no, boy.
Yeah.
No, Gunner boy, you're absolutely
It's
right,
ridiculous.
and
It
that's
is ridiculous.
unacceptable. He has played under 30 minutes 3 games in a row. See, with
Mhm.
JB, this type of behavior is not bode well for the future. That's what this is about. As I'm looking at
Mhm.
Jermaine Johnson,
Coach. Let me back you up here. Let me back you up here. I think
you
many
know,
of the Hornets fans that are and the ones defending JB don't understand. This is a recurring behavior.
Yeah,
If
right?
JB doesn't do this all the time, you wouldn't see us complain.
yeah.
Like
Facts.
look at what Billy Donovan is doing in Chicago with Lonzo and the rest of the team. Do you see him tell Zach LaVine to play 29 minutes? Do you tell him to see
26?
Vucevic be like play 20 minutes? Like
Mm-hmm.
he doesn't say that. He's like, listen, you have your minutes. You're the star of the team. Zach LaVine plays minutes to be the star of the team. When
Right.
you're seen as the star of the team across the media, you're the face of the franchise,
Mm-hmm.
and your coach is spot playing you like you're an injury prone player. That's a cause for alarm.
And
And the
plus,
guy
it's,
that should be getting spot played is not getting spot played, and he's seen as that star. But everyone knows he's not that guy. They've
yeah,
already moved on from him.
yeah,
And
and it's
so
like,
and hold on 1 second, Gunnar, a second. And when we look at the some of the point what they did on the floor, look, Miles had 32 again, another 30-point game, 2 in a row. He had 30 last game, he had 32 this game. And he was efficient too. 9 of 16, 3 of 5 from 3. 9 rebounds. He balled. Melo
There's a big spell
next
one.
at 18 points, 8 of 18 from the field, 1 of 6 from 3, 6 rebounds, 5 assists. Still
Coach,
only played 26 minutes. The fact of the matter is, and nobody else in the starting lineup had double figures. Nobody else in the starting lineup. You got to go to the bench to Cody Martin with 12, 4 of 8, and Ish Smith with 15. Okay,
coach, coach. You even want to know something?
yes.
Big spell one just summarized what we all just are saying. They
Mhm.
just did. They did good, but Melo should still have played fourth quarter minutes because that's when
Right.
the big situations happen.
and
You're gonna
also,
tell me that you're not gonna play your superstar in the fourth quarter and
yeah,
give him at least 2 minutes in the fourth quarter?
and if
That
this
that
was
makes no sense.
And if this was any other team, like literally the star player would go back in. Like, I don't care. Yeah, the backup's playing good. Good for him. That's what he's supposed to do. Let the star player come back in. That's what all the fans are coming to watch. Did y'all not remember that last season when LaMelo got injured? Y'all lost 70% of your viewership. This is the reason, like, all the jerseys in the crowd got number 2 on. And then, you know what I'm saying?
Go ahead, Gunner. Tell him. Tell him, Gunner.
Exactly. And he was the one that like led the comeback of the game again, but then he gets it unrewarded because I don't even like it. Don't even make sense, man. Like that.
And you know what? Good. Who is it? Says this. Let me see. Jerry Graves say, and they're gonna compare his stats to Doncic, Ja, and Trey unfavorably with less minutes. Exactly right.
Exactly.
But look, this is what we got to remember, and we're gonna end here, family.
Yeah.
This is what we got to
Right.
remember. It's about wins.
Yeah.
At the end of the day,
It's
nobody
about winning.
cares how many points you scored if you're losing. And by Melo being the point guard of this team, okay, the talking point will always be that Melo is leading his team, and he is leading his team.
No one is disagreeing with that, coach. We're just saying that
No,
you
no, no,
need
no.
to let your team be
Taufik.
together.
We're not talking about anybody disagreeing. So it's where we're leaving it. We all in agreement
We
on
gotta
that.
go win.
Oh yeah, for sure,
Yeah,
coach.
we
Like
all in
everyone
agreement
is
on that.
everyone is not disagreeing
So
with that.
so so hold on. We all in agreement on that. And so we always want to end as we end the show, we want to end it with some perspective. Okay,
Exactly.
Can I say one last thing
end
too?
where on what and end where what we agree on. You see what I'm saying? So we all agree that Melo, especially us Melo-holics, that Melo didn't get enough minutes, and we're not happy about that. We're
And
never
also,
happy when Melo's not getting his minutes. So that goes without saying. But he got the win today. I had an opportunity to see Melo play again on the big stage, New York City against KD and James Harden, and come away with a win. So
yeah,
this is overall, when we look at it, this is a good thing. Taufik, thank you for showing up. Tell us what you want. Leave us with what you want to leave the house with tonight.
I think it's all about the team and the winning in every case. But I'm just gonna say this: the the coach needs to still trust his franchise player. That's all I gotta say.
Thank you
yeah.
so much. Thank you, Taufik. Gunner boy, go ahead, young G. Tell me what you want. What you want to leave the family with.
I just want to say that, like, I think eventually JB's gonna have some type of talks and pressure from upstairs, because you see like how the league's been promoting him and all these commercials. They put him in a Magic Johnson thing. They put him like in all types of stuff, and like he's basically seen as the future. He's the rookie of the year, and he's the face of the team, and possibly in the league wants him to be the future face. So if he's getting treated like this badly with minutes still, like he's in his rookie year, they're gonna put some pressure on him to do that. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no, oh, I forgot he's the star of the team. He should not be playing 26 minutes, because like that's the one everybody wants to see. And like, hey, like, it's cool for now, but eventually he's gonna get some pressure. You know? So
Well,
I don't know.
what? Thank you, Gunner, so much. And you know what? That's what we're going to remind the family about, and we're going to remind the people that come on Raw Truth, that DJ's Raw and Cut Truth. We're going to always keep it 100. And this is
Yeah.
not a recipe, 26 minutes, under 30 minutes for 3 games in a row. This is not a recipe for future success. See, but again, this is a scared coach. And anybody that really understand coaching, you can see it. You saw it tonight. He was hoping against hope that the people that he put in there could bring him home, because he was afraid to pull the trigger and change anything. But we're gonna leave it there. We got a game tomorrow as well, family. To those who agreed, disagreed, we appreciate you so much, family. That's what it's about. But we all have to remember, we all are family here. Tomorrow we're gonna be here again. Tomorrow they play Boston again for another opportunity to see Melo do his thing. Charlotte to take a next step. I am really enjoying Miles and Melo right now. I got to tell you guys. Uh,
Yeah.
um, Shout out to DJ. Thank you, DJ, again for your time and your effort and your energies and all that you do to make this be what it is. To come here and to I know what time you're supposed to leave, but you hung out as long as you could before you had to get off to work. And we appreciate you so much, DJ, for all that you do here. So we want to end this by saying, well, as we always do, African term I learned when I was in Africa, called Ubuntu. And it simply means, because of me, you are. Because of you, I am. We are one. Have a wonderful, blessed day, family. And
Yeah.
see you guys tomorrow. Have a great evening. Have a
Right.
great day, wherever you
Right.
are. Peace.
All right. Peace.